where last we left off. Y'all were in Ulick, and kind of went back into the throne room of original Lich Vaic, with intent to murder him, but nonetheless under the pretense of further negotiations. And he may or may not have surprised you by saying something along the lines of, "You know what? I've reconsidered. I will send your army north. All you have to do is, all we have to do is kill fake copy Vaic." But as he did, y'all rolled some insight checks and basically discerned the big neon pink flashing "I'm evil and nefarious" sign behind him. So y'all took advantage of that moment to launch a surprise attack. But the strength of Vaic and his retainers proved to be perhaps a bit more than what you anticipated. Death Knight went ahead and unleashed a Hellfire Orb. The other Arcanist standing to Vaic's right did a Chain Lightning, and shit just got real harrowing real quick. But Party Vaic ran up to his Lich self, was briefly dominated, but Calivandor dispelled that. And after the domination faded, he proceeded to shoot 4 missiles point blank at Vaic's feet, which made the Lich decide to bamf the hell out of there, leaving you to do battle with his various servants, who almost killed several of you several times, but you managed to defeat the servants and escape from the poison-filled throne room, but not before Oswalt had been bitten by the giant undead snake lady, Zalcore. You made it back to the skyships, and decided, or Vaic advised that there was no chance that you were going to be able to pursue or capture his Lich self, and so he advised that the best course of action at that point was to burn the whole city down. Which the skyships set to with a certain amount of enthusiasm. As the 2 skyships kind of spiraled out from the castle in the center of the city, raining down destruction, they left the city a blazing inferno behind them, as eventually the battle mages ran out of spell slots, the arcane cannons needed to cool down, and you left a burning ruin in your wake, the undead army of Ulick apparently destroyed. You settled in to rest after this harrowing encounter, but Oswalt was unable to, started coughing up terrible black goop. And when you brought him to the cleric skyship captain, she quickly discerned that he'd been infected by a magical poison that was basically melting his lungs into necrotic goo. And that she was all out of diamonds to be able to perform a greater restoration spell, as she has been for the past couple days. So you decided to set a course for the nearest big city, the nearest place that would reliably have spellcasting components. That big city being Vapentax, which is basically a night's flight on these very fast skyships from Ulick. So, a couple of, or several of you, stuck around in Skymage, or Sky Captain Talsonna's quarters, kind of helping her tend to Oswalt. Some of you took a much-needed, much-deserved rest. As the ships speed through the night above the plains of Pentarchos. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you reach Vapentax, which we'll probably get to about dawn?
I would like to just be in the bed, coughing and sweating.
Fair enough.
With it.
Can you roleplay that the entire time?
Okay, while everyone's talking. Okay, I'm done.
Very, very bad job of tending to him, but still attempting to.
And when Talsonna kind of realizes your lack of medical proficiency, she tasks you with menial but still helpful tasks, like changing out linens, bringing fresh cloths, just keeping the cabin clean. The terrible smell of the necrotic goo that Oswalt is coughing up doesn't really bother you so much.
Is this what I smell like?
It smells a good deal worse than you do.
Kaladin, it smells around the same, maybe a little bit better than you. I don't know when the last time you showered was.
Kaladin,
I mean,
taste it.
sorry.
You know what? I think I'm okay with that. Bush, bush, bush. Linen, linen, linen. Shit fall.
I do handstand push-ups in front of Oswalt to motivate him.
Oh, I have good news. Even though I'm coughing, I can still use my mind to talk to people.
This is
Well,
true.
while I'm doing push-ups, I light my flame-tongue short sword.
Do a one-handed push-up.
Yes.
Have you put that thing down since he's given it to you? I feel like you would go everywhere with it now.
I use it all the time. I swear. I just can't stop using it.
You know, it fits your frame so, like, in a way that I never really saw on Oswald.
I think you're right. Oswald, don't you dare die. You need to see me use this thing.
That's great.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to put something and watch together. I now realize who
Okay.
Aelin reminds me of because of the push-ups.
Is it centipedes?
Nope.
No.
Oh my god, oh no! Kung Pao.
we can move on now.
God damn it. I love it.
I haven't seen this movie in such a long time.
It's so good.
Oh, when you said you were doing the push-ups one hand, I was just like, okay, next, do it with your tongue.
We're all just watching.
You're all just like, oh no,
So as the rest of you gather in the hold of the skyship to watch a movie, enter this evening's entertainment provided by the Imperial Battle Mages, who use a combination of illusion spells to put on a movie. It's the crew are very entertained, and the Warforged are very confused.
Stop touching them.
But yeah, you fly through the night without incident. As I look for the music I want to put on, unless anyone wants to do anything else.
I just wanted to learn things.
Calvandor, for context, when we left off, I told your armor to walk you up into the room, and you fell asleep inside the armor.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Oh, so I'm asleep. But it's only for 4 hours.
I mean, you can wake up whenever you want.
No, you have to sleep for 4 hours.
Just quick question. So is this the second night of sleep on the ship, or am I still at 1 exhaustion level?
This is the same night. So basically,
one exhaustion.
so Oswalt, you're at 1 exhaustion, and Kaladin, if you wanted to stay up all night,
Get lucky.
helping, you would have 1 as well.
I will take the 4 hours to stop at some point, but I'll only do that once I spend some time making sure that somebody,
Okay.
is there too.
Shit.
I'll trade off with Kaladin because
Okay, yeah. So Aelin and I will switch off, helping out as best we can.
All right. Okay. So everybody except for Oswald gains the benefits of a long rest.
Woo.
Damn straight.
Some of you more vertically than others. Kelavander, you rouse yourself after your 4 hours of semi-consciousness to Yasut saying, "So, buddy, did you want to lie down? I mean, I didn't want to assume anything, but,
Did I just, like, sleep like a horse?
I don't know what a horse is, but you definitely slept like something."
Why are you so comfortable and comforting?
Like I said, it's just a personality preset I have that my last occupant set, so,
Confess
you
your
know.
love.
Now's your chance, Peter.
Well,
I'm shipping that.
You have a shower mode?
Oh no.
not so much, but I do have certain sanitizing protocols.
I'm a little sweaty, you know, under the, you know.
There's this cool minty sensation that runs across your skin.
Alright, now I don't need to shower. Hell yeah, high five! And I high five myself because of this dude.
It's Axe body spray.
Yep, it's Axe body spray.
Just got axe. Great, now everyone's gonna be repelled by me.
Why does it smell like a middle school locker room in here?
Yeah, Hex cousin shows up.
Oh, boy. Rip to her. Anyway. I guess it's time to learn some spells. Let's get down to those.
Defeat.
Alright, so you would have some time to copy spells in your spellbook if you have the necessary inks.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the other
He
reason
has-
we're going to the city. Was
No,
to get-
he has the inks because
You bought me them.
You bought him a shit.
Aelin
today.
did buy
That's
him a
great.
bunch, yeah.
That face when I built a new computer and I don't know where my notes are now.
Well, while you look
You
for
got
those,
like 2,000 gold worth of ink.
It was
wasn't
100.
2,000 gold.
It was 100 gold.
But
I do remember this.
It was a lot of gold worth of ink.
200,000 gold worth of.
you can transcribe all the spells. in
$100
D&D Beyond.
million.
I don't remember the scrolls though.
in your inventory.
No,
They
they were in my
Anyway.
notes.
Anyway,
I'll figure it out.
while you're figuring that out, Kaladin, as you are taking your 4-hour break to restore your weird ass undead self, you hear a creeping voice, familiar, although one you haven't heard in a while. You recognize it as that of Gorovthra, your patron. Kaladin, it's been some time. I cannot help but notice your distraction from the purpose I set for you.
Yeah, well, it's hard to unite everybody if everything is gone. So, forgive me if I make sure there are still blades to gather before I go and gather them.
This, you almost palpably feel this moment of distracted contemplation. It doesn't say anything. Indeed. This theatrical bullshit that Skravanok has helped to orchestrate serves not our true purpose.
I thought Skravanok served the same people you do. I thought he was one of the people that you used to do your thing with. Is he not a Varasi?
Oh, he is. But I'm beginning to question his loyalty. He may have some of them convinced that this reckoning serves our purpose. but not me.
And this is because of what I've seen and experienced. What we have here with these people I'm with.
Your eyes have been helpful. You are traveling in the presence. One of his playthings. Use your discretion, but see if you can find a way to learn more. I know that you resent what you are, what I have made you. I don't care. For the time being, I think you can agree our purposes align.
The end of everything. Means I can't push further. And means you don't get what you want.
Precisely.
When this is all over, if we're able to push whatever this is out, never mind.
Is this happening while Kaladin's asleep?
It's while he's kind of asleep in his weird way.
So I notice him shaking about like he's having a dream, or...
If you're keeping an eye on him, you could roll an insight check.
This would be more passive, I guess.
Okay, what's your passive insight?
Insight is 14.
You notice he's not resting super comfortably.
I spoon him for comfort.
I'm like sitting up. Like,
Can ghost him. Ghost him.
I acrobatically spoon him.
I jetpack Kaladin.
You take 1 point of piercing damage from his spiky wings.
Oh, is that what it takes? Oh.
Do I see anything, or is it just a voice that
It's
I
just
hear?
a voice.
And this like kind of like darkness, so that I'm not like in a vision or anything. This is
No,
just like
not a vision, not a dream, just a voice.
okay. What happened to you? I found out you were killed, which is a thing I didn't think could happen to a Kivaraxian.
Well, destroyed, perhaps. Killed? Clearly not. Tell me, what do you think happened to me then?
I think you were beaten. I think you picked a fight. You thought you could win, and you didn't, and you got your ass kicked. I think the person, whatever kicked your ass, was so scared of you coming back that they tried to make damn sure that you couldn't. And I think this is your workaround. What I want to know is why I had to kill Norlif for this. Neither of us wanted to fight each other. We were comrades up until our hands were forced.
And yet, that confrontation made you stronger, did it not?
Well, both of us fell in that battle. But I guess I got to rise again. whoever I run into next, if I can beat them, I won't kill them. As long as I can take whatever weapon they hold and make it mine.
That is certainly your prerogative. But, who's to say they won't come after you to reclaim what they think is theirs?
If experience has taught me anything, it's going to be a lot harder for them to do that once they don't have the power.
What have you, in this part of the world, been led to believe that the Verasi desire? What do you think I want with you? I'm curious.
Well, you can see through my eyes. I'm surprised you can't see into my heart or my mind either. I think you want me to find all of these shards of you. And I think you're going to possess me. And I'm going to no longer be myself. I'm just going to be another puppet on a string for somebody more powerful. And right now, I'm going to continue to do that. Because I need more power. Because I need to make sure that whatever happens to this world, that there is a world, and that these people around me, I can help them when I can. We're no Keveraxians or Verasi or Qualar or...
And what was the name of the divine race that we found out? The
Amani?
we are not Amani.
But
But these people that I've met, they're strong. So, I know a few of them will have my back if you decide to get a little bit too direct with what you want with me.
you say you're not Amani. What if I told you that what I want for you, that what we want, all of you, is to make you that? You say you're strong. You say the people around you are strong. What if they could be so much stronger?
Apparently not everyone that you used to be around think that way anymore, because one of you is trying to destroy everything. Can't be gods over nothing.
Precisely so.
Why do you fight the Qualar? Why do the Qualar fight you? There seems to be more or less free will.
We have substantial philosophical differences.
And what? I'm supposed to believe that you all just want everyone to be free and powerful.
Yes.
And what, you all are just freer and more powerful above?
Hardly. The Quelia are a force of stagnation. They look backwards, not forwards.
But they kept whatever this thing is away until Skravanok and the Faceless One decided otherwise.
We all kept that away.
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight check.
This is gonna go great.
I think that's part of the explanation too. So
Do I
What's up?
sense lies through the shivers from Kaladin's back?
No.
That's an 11.
You have no further insight than what you might otherwise deduce.
Were we told from both the Symphony of the Steel and Slur de Louche that both the Vrasi and the Quelar attempted to?
You were not explicitly told that.
Oh, or just the Amani in
It's
general?
the Amani in general.
Okay. So you used to work with the Quelar before you had your differences.
There are certain concerns that transcend our differences. The more radical among us have tossed that line of thinking by the wayside.
In your eyes, is Skravanok a traitor?
I do not yet know. But perhaps, if you can uncover anything that might aid in my investigation, that would be helpful for everyone, would it not?
I don't answer him.
And you sense the presence and voice leave you.
I'll wake up for a moment and notice Aelin in my lap. I won't move. Just kind of.
You feel warmth for a second that you've never experienced in a long time.
I'll just go back to sleep, or whatever the fuck I'm in.
Kaelin, you sense Kaladin wake up.
If you could just move to the left a little bit.
I shift to the right.
oh come on, you had a moment.
That's fucked.
I'm going to place my arms and my wings and hold him just a teeny bit too tightly, just like ever so slightly too tightly.
I send a prayer to Galbrathian, and I say, please, if it's in your weave, let him loosen up.
Do you loosen up, Kaladin?
You didn't say that shit to me.
Nope.
Goddess of Fate works in mysterious ways.
She surely does. Alright. So, as the sun begins to rise over the Lucidinvan, those of you who make your way to the deck would see that the eastern horizon is now water. You're now very close to the or almost above the ocean. You're probably about here. Yeah, as the skyships begin to fly out over the coast and over the water. Yahek, after you've woken up, had your breakfast, you receive a sending from Altheon. And she says, "Hey guys, just checking in. How's it going? Do you have next steps ready? Loss of life in Sol Goldor has been catastrophic."
And I respond, sorry.
Yo, at the top of my lungs.
And I respond, that is most regrettable. Next steps are to go to Big Gun at Sunakalavos. And not party. We're making the most of the Empire's resources. I don't know if that was 20 words. I don't know what.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh hey, so we're like going down. There's a gun, I think.
You would never believe. You would never believe, cousin. The things I've seen. No, sorry.
There's a pause, and she's like, "All right, well, I'll check in as often as I can. Just good luck, and don't fuck it up."
Can I send something back?
You can.
Remember, we're here because of you, and I point in sending stone.
Okay.
Thanks for getting us to this point.
There's no response. All right.
Also, are you still single?
You don't know if she is single, period. But,
Wait. Do you have time to ask what HBO Max really is?
Blim.
she could definitely use legend lore and find out.
Okay. Damn it. Oh, I have it, but I don't know. I don't know.
How many hours has it been since meditation plus the dawn?
I don't know. Why?
Because I have spells to learn here.
Okay, so you've flown through the night. So basically, let's call it 8 hours. You meditated for 4 of those. So you've had 4 extra hours to do whatever with.
All right, so I put. Oh, it's 2.5. Okay, so then I learn creation and I learn alarm. Creation is illusion. It's halftime.
Sure is.
Creation is a good spell.
Is that the 6th level or
Fifth.
5th?
Contingency is the 6th, and I don't give a shit about it because it requires expensive stuff right now.
Yeah.
Well, if you want expensive stuff,
Hey,
So-
You're out of luck.
Aelin, I have a mission
Aelin,
after the.
Aelin
DM
unzips
talks.
his pants. Wait, what? Oh,
Let the DM talk first, and then we'll get there.
okay.
so as the skyships speed over the water of the Bay of Dottarpus, you can see ahead on the horizon, sprawling along the coast, the coastal metropolis of Vipentax, which looks a little like.
Ooh.
Is it supposed to be blurry?
It's just really low res, and I couldn't find a high res version of it.
Oh wait,
But, yeah,
let me zoom out.
Vipentax,
Way better
Vipentax is a very blurry city in general. Indeed, it does tend to get a bit hazy there
It's
during
a zoom out
mornings and
city. Yeah.
evenings. But normally has really nice weather. Kind of Mediterranean climate. And as you approach, the city kind of has a like Grecian vibe. There are a lot of houses and structures in like white stone or stucco with colorful tiled roofs on this slope that rises away from the ocean. There are many ships in the harbor. You can see as you approach a bustling dock district, and yeah, sprawling and from the looks of it, from the air, seemingly quite prosperous coastal city. Any of you proficient in history would know that Vipentax is a major stop for trade, and also one of the main setting out points for expeditions to the Kalyamir. These isles in the middle of the Lucidinvan that are famous for their magical riches and mystery, and for their dangerous creatures. So, as the 2 invisible skyships pull towards Vipentax,
Before we approach, I approach the captain.
Okay.
Captain, can you cloak us? above the city so they don't know we're coming.
Oh, we're already cloaked.
Oh,
We run invisible as a matter of protocol.
then I'm very embarrassed. I hope you don't mention this to the rest of the
Wouldn't dream of it, Aiden.
I walk away, but like impassioned and empowered. And I stand next to Kaladin and say nothing.
Are we technically in
Bless you.
the city?
Not yet. The skyships are drawing close to it, and they'll be over it within the hour.
I'll wait until we're technically in the city, because this says location you are present in. So I'm gonna wait.
Well, you're also busy coughing your lungs out, so...
In between, because we just started because of that. In between coughs, I tell Kaladin, when we save the world, let's go kill those magical monsters on the island. That'll be fun.
There's magical monsters on the island.
That Aelin just told us about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, know you're coughing your lungs out, quite literally.
Yeah.
But I would need to tell this to somebody before I forget it myself. It's the beginning of this conversation when you're not dying, and I tell him the entirety of like the dream vision, whatever thing that I had. I don't leave anything out. I tell him everything.
Am I awake for this or no?
I mean, I'm in the room wherever.
Well, we're working in shifts, so I'm probably not. I'm probably meditating. So,
It's up to you, man.
no, I'm meditating.
You're with me. I needed you.
You have to tell me I want to move your ship.
Kaladin, would you have waited for a moment when Talsonna is not there? Or
Correct. No, this I would have waited for a moment that like
You know
I
what?
felt confident that.
I went back to Calvandor because he sent a messenger to me.
Who's the little boy?
He said, "Hey, little boy,
Little Warforged boy.
are you busy? Can you get this guy from the other ship?"
Oh my goodness.
You've never seen Binary make a middle finger before, but
Oh, now
yeah, somehow.
I'm with Calvandor now.
but I wait for a moment that I am reasonably confident that there's no one else around, and I tell Oswalt everything.
It takes a few tries because I keep on coughing in important parts.
When I met you all I was lies and secrets, and that did jack shit for me. So this is just a step towards not being that.
I speak in between coughs. Are you gonna tell the rest of the people, or is this just us?
I want this to be between us for now, but I'll let you know when I tell other people. I don't know how to talk to Yahek about this. We've had such a weird exchange of everything. I like the guy, and I should hate him. I should want to kill him. He represents everything that has made me where I was before I found the chart of Gorevendal. But I can't. He's a good guy. Sticks out in a fight. He's incredibly powerful and passionate and intelligent and good looking. I mean, most of you guys are good looking, but
I agree. Powerful and good looking. Yes, I agree. And passionate.
I'm waiting for
I'm just
cough.
saying, like, Malik was more attractive than Vague.
You hear something snap from decks above.
You hear something snap from Yule.
It's a cathedral burning down, a big beam falls.
I don't want to keep this from everybody. I just don't know how to tell everybody. Because I think I trust Yahek, but I don't trust the thing behind him.
I mean, what's the worst that you're worried he'll do?
Well, apparently there was a difference in opinions amongst the Verasi.
Yeah.
And whatever Skravanok is now against the Verasi? He's a third party with the faceless one. I'm telling you, and it's the okay. I see what you're saying.
Awkward. It's like you're about to talk shit on somebody and you know they're in the group chat.
It's like that time in diplomacy where I sent the message telling Russia I was going to help him backstab Turkey.
Oh boy.
Well,
Boy.
Oswald's just pointing at his eyes like, no, Caladan!
in my mind, Oswalt is like, yes, no, you totally got to the same point that I was trying to make.
I couldn't save him from himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
Desi's concerned.
Alright, well,
As she should be.
I guess it's only fair that I tell everybody else then.
Look, I mean, I think Yahek. Sorry, I'll try to do this better. Look, I think Yahek. I think he talks to that guy more than I do to my thing. So I think you're fine with secrets.
Just until I know how to broach the subject.
No, you're good. I mean, good news. Navjor is dead, so you don't have to worry about him. He would have totally just stabbed your back.
He was such a friend, I feel like. He was so fun to mess with.
Yeah, that's because he couldn't do anything. Luckily, we got Kale. He's a lot better.
I haven't messed with Kale yet. I did try to creep him out in the bathtub, though.
Oh, I've messed with him a few times. It's actually a lot of fun.
But
But with Kale, you don't need to worry about him grabbing your shit.
if he ever is able to figure out how to get himself out of an armor, then maybe I will be concerned.
Do you think he like slept in it?
I think he slept in. I don't know. I cleaned up your blood vomit for like half the night.
It was like half spleen.
I also I'm pretty sure I knocked over at least one maid while doing it, but I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like that, but then like hours of it. I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
Let's go terrorize a poor defenseless shopkeep for a dime and see if we can fix you.
Yeah, real quick. Do you think if I stay awake one more night, I'll start hallucinating?
You don't already.
Fuck.
Dark powers, my friend. That's all we are.
No, you're right.
Is this a transition?
Indeed.
Diddly-doo.
As
3 knocks on the door. Elephant door. Sorry, Blimp, you're being benched. Pelvador, you hear 3 knocks on your door.
What the fuck is going on?
Do you answer?
God doesn't speak. I'm worried. Yo, what's up, dude?
You sent for me.
Oh yes, I sent the small boy to you. Yes, come in.
I'm obliged to respond. What's you
Open the door. You know, your
sorry,
hand, man.
it was hard to hear you through the door. I should open it. I open the door, and then I close it gently behind me. But then I open it real quick and I slam it. Because I'm a rebel.
Was that for the ghoulies?
It was. They need to be shown their place.
Fucking, they're there, man. All right. Only me and you know it, but they're there.
I jump forward and I cradle Calvandor's face and I say, "You understand." And I step back.
Yeah. Well, listen, dude. I fucked up. I somehow forgot what's in my own spell book.
What? Like, no. Say that to me again. But less, like, unbelievable.
That wizard I talked to fucked up, man. He gave me a spell I already had.
No. What? No.
Yeah.
What?
Fuck
No.
that guy.
Hold on.
Yeah. Can you believe
Okay,
that shit?
Who's this Hooser guy? What?
Bruh. It was that, like, you know, that wizard that was all like, I did some bad things in my life and now I look sad about it, you know?
Fake?
Vake doesn't really look sad about what he did. I mean, no, not that one. The old one, the Empire guy, the guy
On
we
the
got
ship?
spells from. Yeah.
Oh, on the ship. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I certainly know.
I bet he enslaved Caladan's people, you know? That's what it was.
I don't know. This seems like something we shouldn't gossip about.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Why don't we
These
just ask
things-
him?
These things happen. Are you in the room, Heck?
Am I in the room?
Are you?
I don't know. I am.
Yes, and yes, and
Yes.
Alright, Heck.
You are. Yes. Yeah, heck.
So,
Oh gosh, I didn't see you there.
Yo, what's up,
What?
Hexy?
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, why
What?
didn't you say anything when I knocked on the door?
the protagonist broods so well.
Well, I was hiding in that corner over there.
Yo, how's your cousin doing? Just not. I'm asking for Aelin.
Oh, what do you want to know, Lynn?
Okay.
I
do you
mean,
wanna
like
know?
she's got.
Yeah, heck. Your cousin has apple bottom jeans and the boots with the furs.
Okay.
She's
I
got
resent-
very broad shoulders.
I resent that. I leave the room. In fact, I was never there.
Calavandor, now that we're speaking in private.
You realize you were just talking to a cardboard cutout of Yahek.
Yeah, they invented cardboord back then.
It was one
alright.
of my copies
And
from the last
jeans.
battle.
And jeans, apple bottom jeans.
Calavandor.
Yes.
Cal,
Yo,
when we get to vape pen tax, I might say or do some things, and I don't want you to think less of me for doing them.
bro, we've been through so much shit. You know, I'm basically dead every single fight we're in, and you pick me up,
That reminds me, I need to train you to be better.
dude. I think my 6-pack's a 4-pack.
No.
I mean, just look at this. What is that? Where'd they go?
Can I
Sorry.
enter the room again?
Yes. And you see
Yeah, heck.
Calavandor pulling his armor up.
Oh.
Oh, I'm in the suit, aren't I?
The armor senses your intention and peels back the abdominal segments.
No, it only
I've-
dink dink.
I've returned.
Oh, is this a 6-pack or a 4-pack?
It's a 3-pack.
Do I have any sense of what kind of pack it is?
It is definitely 3 at most.
Kale. You need to work both sides equally.
I mean, I really like my left side.
If I'm going to train you to be a flying fist, you have to follow my training regimen.
Ah, man, I'm a wizard. Galen.
You
Like-
can't just be a wizard. If you want to keep dying, just be a wizard. If you want to be a hero, you have to follow what I tell you to do.
I
You like
agree.
this-
You've really been letting us down lately, and I kind of regret letting you into the Sky Menders.
Yeah, heck, not is now the time. Wait, no, now is not the time.
I look absolutely devastated that Yahek said this.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
It's
man.
not like we're married or in a relationship.
I mean, like, it's hard hearing it from the leader of the group when you say that to one of its members.
I am not the leader.
Who's
But-
the leader, though, man? It
We're a
doesn't
leader.
matter. Those.
We're a leaderless.
It doesn't matter.
What can I do, man? What can I do?
All I want to see you do is get better and know that
Kale.
you're trying your hardest.
Kale, all you need to know is I might do something that is embarrassing for me. I'd appreciate it if you didn't judge me. And also, we're gonna start training you to be a flying fist starting today.
All right, man. That sounds good to me.
I
See?
pull out a shovel
Okay.
Okay.
and I throw it at Calavandor.
Roll an attack.
An attack. That's is that an improv weapon?
It is an improv weapon, but you have advantage because he's surprised.
Okay, so is that just like a straight D20 or?
It's still with advantage. You just don't get to add your proficiency to it.
Okay. 13 to hit.
I use reaction.
What reaction?
Yeah.
I react.
Where is it?
Oh wait, does it get modifiers for Dex or
I
strength?
believe
It would
it
get your dex modifier, yeah.
Are you
Oh,
sh-
oh
Ah.
no, that's 18 then.
Oh, I don't use about reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, the shovel clangs into the armor and knocks you to your ass.
Oh wait, my armor class is.
Doesn't do any damage, but it still clangs into you and knocks you on your ass.
Oh yeah, your AC is like 20 or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Doesn't do any
Yeah.
damage, but
Dude, what the hell, man?
If you can dodge a shovel, you can dodge an attack.
You don't
And
just like.
and your armor's just like, he just threw a shovel at us.
You don't just dunk the baby's head in the water and leave it swimming, man. Do you?
If it can breathe in the water.
I mean, I got a spell for that, but I don't have anti-shovel spells.
Well then, we've clearly shown where you lack.
My 3-pack shrivels.
It's now 1.5 pack.
Oh man, well, I'm ready to do, what was it, 100 push-ups, 100 crunches, and run for 10 miles?
Well, it's only 5 miles now because I've noticed I get tired after 10.
Damn, I didn't know you could.
Well, it's drinking time.
I could run a marathon, but I have to stop to have a beer.
He's immune to poison, so it's fine.
Dale, once you can run the bear mile, you're ready to be a flying fist.
Once you should walk a mile in my beer goggles. Alright, Aelin, listen, when we get... I need to talk to that wizard guy again. You want to be back up?
Which wizard?
The sad one.
Burivar?
All of them are sad. Which one?
The head of the magics and the wizards and the wizardry.
Oh, like on the other ship?
Was he? Oh, right. Did we switch ships?
We did.
I came back to another ship for you. Wait,
Okay,
no.
if you want to go talk to him, you can go talk to him.
He's on this ship, actually. The cleric guys are on the other ship.
It doesn't matter. Let's go fucking see him.
The little
Oh, you know
boy
what? We'll have
warforged
to
just
direct
takes us
him on
and
the way.
chucks us to the other ship.
I pick up Calavandor and take him to the wizard.
I'm just imagining that one ship has like a gangplank that they have to like put in between
Yeah.
the ships every time, and as soon as they're done, it's like, oh no, wait, we want to go back on the other one.
I mean, you guys have a couple hovercraft now, so there's that.
Whatever.
Yeah, but we're not wise.
So you go find Burivar, and
He has a name.
Hey, dude.
he's
So
finishing up his breakfast with a couple other of the Imperial War mages.
don't mean to be too much of a bother, good sir. But it ends up the guy I got this scroll of creation for, he doesn't need it.
Well, you could have mentioned that before I gave it to you.
Yeah, I just I lack communication. That's all. Sorry about that.
The key to working effectively in a unit is clear, concise communication.
Yeah, why say lot word when few do? That's what I always say, at least.
I can see why you did not pursue the path of the battle mage.
I do understand what you're saying. I'm not dumb, I just sound dumb.
I suggested that if your intelligence was anything other than exceptional.
I seem pleased by that one. Well, in any case, can we do like a scroll exchange program on this one? Maybe something offensive.
What kind of offensive capability would you like to?
Maybe
avail
like
yourself of? Because that is kind of gestures to the three other mages he's dining with. That is a speciality.
well, let's say
Ask
How
them
about-
about magic food.
what do you want?
Magic food.
Why do you want magic food, man? I'm trying to kill things.
I'm hungry.
Just eat regular food, man.
Oh, fine.
Well, how about something fiery or icy around the same level as this one here?
Well,
No, do what you want to do.
the Cone of Cold spell is always useful in close quarters, and that would fulfill your icy criterion.
Yes, quite. Do you perhaps have a storm version of that?
You're looking for the Ice Storm spell? Yes, of course we have that in our repertoire. What kind of mages do you take us for?
You know, it's just the names. Didn't know the name. Yeah,
I
that
just thought
one.
You wanted something on the same level as Creation, but if you're willing to settle for Ice Storm, that's fine.
Is it creation? 4th level.
Creation's 5th, Ice Storm's 4th. Cone of Cold is 5th.
Yeah, you know, I kind of like Cone of Cold.
Fuck.
Very well. If you'd like to spend the time transcribing it, I'm sure one of us has it handy in our spellbook.
That'll work for me, man.
Mathana, if you'd be so kind as to allow Televandor here to transcribe the spell. She nods. After we finish breakfast, perhaps.
Is she cute?
Moderately.
Alright.
It's at this point I enter the dining room hall,
Alrighty.
The light dims immediately.
and a more gloomy Vaic than usual wanders in. Would I have been able to get wine?
Sure.
Then I wander in with my wine, and I sit down at a far table.
With a glass or a bottle?
Both.
Okay.
I sit down, and I toast to Biervar for a fantastic job yesterday evening.
Thank you. It's a little early for that, isn't it?
It's a celebration. Would you care for some?
I don't drink before noon as a rule.
Oh, come on now.
Roll a persuasion check.
Get it! Can I be like, come on? Can I give him
Philando is in the
advantage?
background. He's
Sure,
just-
roll with advantage as you try to
Everyone
peer
just-
pressure him into day drinking.
Calibondo just has like the biggest anime eyes in the background. He's just like,
18.
18?
Ooh.
Alright, I'll take a sip.
Yeah!
Calvandor's like, maybe I could get another spell for free if you drunk.
That's exactly what I'm going for!
He finishes his water and passes his water glass over.
I fill it up and send it back.
Oh, that was a generous pour. Raises it to you and takes a sip.
Is this in front of me?
Yeah, we're both here.
Then yes.
I rip that flask away from him,
Excuse me?
and I pour in some Flying Fist ale into that flask.
Flask. It just turned
Whatever.
into a flask in your hand.
Oh, sorry. This cup? I don't know.
So what'd you do with the wine?
I throw the wine away. I throw it out the window of the ship.
Okay.
And I say, this is what you want to drink.
Damn it, Aelin.
I can't wait until we meet the guy who got hit in the head with that cup.
Takes it back hesitantly.
I made it myself.
Is this Flying Fist?
Yeah,
It
buddy.
is.
This
It's
is
from-
what I want to drink.
Yeah. I silent fist bump Aelin from behind because he's up ahead of me.
I start drinking from the bottle.
I
Okay.
haven't had good flying fists for 40 years, maybe.
That's a long time to be without flying fists, my
It
friend.
surely is.
How did you survive?
It was difficult.
My friend here is a flying fist.
Get out of town.
I haven't lived in a town long enough to have lived there in years. At least 2 of them.
Goes to say something.
That's
Thanks,
how
better
you
of it.
know I'm a
Drink
real
more.
flying fist.
He's been trained for years. He's one of them. What do you call him? Monks.
I
Is that what they call us?
slowly get up from my corner table and just start walking away.
Oh.
And mosey
I
on
reach
back
out a
upstairs.
hand in angst, and I pull it away
In angst.
in angst.
How does one raise their hand? I've got to figure out how to raise your hand next.
Right? At this point, there's a ding, ding, ding
Oh.
from above.
I glare
It's not like a
affectionately
combat line,
at
it's
Elgandor.
We are here.
Oh shit, we're here.
What? Oh no!
Oh
boy.
man.
Oh no!
guess-
I shake the shoulders of the guy I just gave beer to. Did you know this? We are here.
Yes, I did hear the bell.
Can you do me a favor? Can you tell my friend Calavandor that we're here?
The one who's standing right there?
Yes, please. I'm not sure I'm able to do it.
He's a little
Calavandor,
drunk.
we're here.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Aelin, can I get a couple of those flying fists? For me and the
Who are you talking to?
you, man.
Oh, me. Oh, I was wondering why you were asking him. That's
Just a couple brews while we study spells.
Yeah. Your training commences now, and I throw 4 bottles at him.
Fuck.
Make a dexterity check.
Fuck. This is my chance to prove myself cool.
I walk up the steps from the deck below with a very
Oh,
dour look,
Oh,
just as he
no.
starts throwing the bottles.
That's a 3.
All 4 of the bottles shatter on the floor behind you. As you go to catch it, you actually almost catch one, but flub it and
What kind of bottles shatter? What are these made of, Aelin?
Glass?
I hand him 1 bottle, and I say, "You only get 1 because you failed."
I'm training to be the monk, guys. It's a slow
Yeah.
start, you know.
Vera and the other mages look at you, and they're not mad. They are
How long ago did we link up together, Calavandor?
What was that?
How long ago did we link up together?
Man, I don't know. You should get to town though. There's the thing you needed to do.
You're right. There is a thing I needed to do, and I
Aelin,
ignore the
there's
rest of
definitely-
this topic.
Yeah, Aelin, there is a thing you need to do.
What is this, Kaladin?
Oh, hey, Callie.
Ah, yes, that thing we need to do.
Oh, hey, Yahek.
Oh wait, yes, you're right, Kaladin. There is a thing. I remember.
So, the skyships have arrived above the Pendeck. They're still invisible. Does anyone want to go down into the city?
But is
yeah.
the gangplank invisible? That's the question.
I don't know how much we want / need to roleplay this, but
I'm going. Kaladin, I insist you go as well.
I'm
I insist that I go.
You're already going, so it doesn't matter.
I start flipping the ice crisp back and forth in my fingers, and I look at Aelin, and I will. Yeah, man, you want to go down? We can go down.
Yeah, we're going down.
and it
Oswalt?
doesn't melt.
Oswald, matter of fact, you need to stay here on the ship.
Oswald's not here, dude. He's up in the bed, sick.
He's on
I'm
the
saying-
other ship.
I'm saying this to Calavandor.
Damn it! Calvandor, you want to come visit me and tell me that?
So
I want to do
anyway,
that.
Do you guys need me to go down with you, or
Oh,
can I
hey.
just stay on the ship and drink?
If you want to come with us, go ahead. If you would prefer to drink on the ship,
Hey,
I hand him
Vayek,
a beer.
What?
got any money?
I had a kingdom's worth, Caladan. A kingdom's worth.
Okay, good for you. And I'm just gonna pick up whatever random glass that's on the table from their breakfast and just hand it to him. Okay.
Bill, please.
So ship
Cal-
drinking it is.
Listen, Kaladin, if things work out, we won't need money.
Aelin, there was that thing you had to do.
What? Oh no, what thing? I'm honestly worried I forgot.
Can an undead army's commander get another bottle of wine?
Oh dear.
Can I have a bottle of
Harried-looking
wine?
crew member of the ship. Okay. Let me see what we still have. Biervar, while you're down in the city, would you mind picking up some more wine? I think our stocks are almost depleted.
Oh, I understand what you're saying, Kale, and I throw another shovel at him.
Oh my god. How many shovels do you have? Where are you getting these shovels
It's
from?
the same.
It's
the
the same. He's
shovel,
picking it up.
I bought
16.
like 4 of them. When
16.
I started.
Okay, this time you're actually able to catch the shovel.
Can I just call over whoever's taking care of me and be like, so we don't have money. Do you think that they'll be smart enough to ask for some money to go shopping?
You just ask some random person.
It's actually the Captain Talsonna. She's like, I suppose we can part with some of Her Majesty's gold.
Yeah, but we're over here. I'm just wondering, do you think they'll be smart enough for this?
I continue to flip the ice crisp back and forth with my fingers.
There.
Where's this other wine bottle?
I rappel down from the ship.
So Biervar and the Grand Inquisitor take a couple of the other battle mages, and the Grand Inquisitor Sienna's like, well, we have some of our own shopping to do, so we'll meet you back here.
How are you guys? Can we hop a ride down?
I suppose we could all fit.
Carpool.
I'm aboard. This one's still invisible, yes? Yes, perfect.
Wait, are you
So-
taking the ship with you?
And the ship's staying up here. We're taking the skimmer down to go shopping.
Bring back more wine.
Vayek,
Yes, that's
Vayek,
already
I
on our list.
Vayek, I left a glass for you up
But
on the
more,
top deck.
I don't need a glass, you fool. I need bottles.
That's all right. Cool. Well, see if I ever do anything for you again.
Blim, how high above the town is the ship?
A few hundred feet above. So the ships have kind of moved above the
Goddamn monk.
port and like trade district. So maybe like 400 feet up.
Okay.
There's been no reaction to your arrival because the ships are invisible.
Okay. I corner the group and I say, guys, let's not be too violent on the way in. Only if we really need to be.
No, it's
What?
fine. Either we trade a diamond for this dagger, or I kill whoever has the diamond and we bring it back. I don't see what the issue is here. I'm not in the mood to haggle or anything like that.
I have no intention of haggling, but we shouldn't threaten unless it's needed.
Oh, this is like, you know this area, don't you?
I have an idea of what to do to make sure no one needs to get hurt.
Do you care about this place, Alan? I ask you genuinely. I know my voice, it's sometimes difficult to pick up on that.
You sound mean, but I know you're not. It's like high school all over again.
Don't tell anybody.
I would never. But these people, they're just trying to live their lives, and there's ways around their necessity for life than threatening their livelihood.
I legitimately don't care how we get a diamond to help fix Oswalt. I just want a diamond.
Listen, if my way doesn't work, and also never breathe a word about my method to anyone, but if it doesn't work, threaten them all you want. I will not stand in your way.
Man, you should have been a part of the conversation Oswald and I had before. Anyway,
I wasn't there. Well,
The Grand Inquisitor picks the skimmer up. So, who's going down to town?
I'm going.
Caladan, Aelin, Yahek, Calavender, are you going down to town or are you staying on the ship?
I'll go.
No,
then.
I'm staying on the ship here.
I tap on Calvander's armor and I say, "Keep him safe, will you, Buckethead?"
Well, if you're talking to me, my name's not Buckethead, but alright.
I can't hear what you're saying if you're responding to me. Just keep him safe. And I run away. And I say, "Bless you."
Alrighty. So, Caladan, Yahek, Aelin, you cop a ride with the Grand Inquisitor, as she, Bjorvar, and a couple other of the war mages, descend. And they move towards the docks and park in an empty slip hovering over the docks. It's like, alright, well, meet back here, and how long do you think you need?
30 minutes at most. If we need help, one of us will light a torch or a flame and wave it in the air.
God.
It's a big city. Not sure we'll see it, but you still have that sending stone, right?
Oh, or wait, Yahek, can you give Kaladin the sending stone?
Well, no, I already have a sending stone. I don't need another one. I'm gonna get this confused.
Wait, no, I thought there was a specific one for the ship that Yahek had. Because he was supposed to say bananas last game.
Caladan has the one that pairs with the Grand Inquisitors, because... Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I had that. Yes, of course.
Okay.
I mean, I totally have a way of contacting her whenever we need.
Alright, well, if you somehow manage to get in trouble in this not undead, not reckoning, not Empire City, you let me know, and...
I'm glad someone learned something from my stupidity.
And
Also, just so we're perfectly clear, I wasn't supposed to say bananas. I was supposed to let Lyle out of the bag.
I was supposed to say bananas, and I did say bananas.
You're right, you both
yes,
failed.
you did. Alright, we'll meet you back here in a couple hours or something. Have fun.
Yes.
And she steps off onto the dock, and may just follow her. And after a few moments, they're lost in the bustling crowd.
Yes, we go down.
Alright, Aelin. You haven't been with us for very long. So, what the fuck you trying to do, man?
We're gonna negotiate. And I'm gonna try to do it the way nobles do. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Calvandor anything about this. He has an idea about me that I don't want to destroy.
Wait, do we get to mess with nobles?
You're kind of doing it right now.
Oh.
Stop laughing, stop laughing. Please stop. No. I don't like anything about this. Your laughter is unappreciated.
That's what makes it better. Your secret's safe with me.
Somehow I don't think that's true. Let's go.
You don't know me very well, then.
You know, now that you bring it up, I don't.
Oh, there he goes again.
Let's go. Captain, my king, please.
He's talking
Forward.
to you, Jack.
What are you asking me?
Move ship forward, please, and down as well.
We're in the city.
It's already parked next to a dock. Just no one's noticed it because it's also invisible.
All right. Yeah. Well, we're here.
All right. After you, Your Majesty.
No.
Please, no. I know. I walk out of the ship. I poof into existence, I guess, to the commoner.
There's an old man just kind of leaning against the barrel, chewing on something. Kind of gives you a, huh?
Simon's shop, where
So this is a bustling district of trade. It's easy enough to, with a little asking around.
I make it apparent that we all have weapons.
Yeah, and there are plenty of people milling about the port district that do. Several well-armed mariners, crews of ships. The city guard. You really don't draw that much attention, unless Kaladin, you're walking around without Mask of Many Faces.
All I'm doing is making my wings look like part of my cloak.
Okay.
And folding them down to be there too, but everything else, like the leg and the eyes and the face, everything else, that's all regular.
And as you kind of ask around and see where you could most easily procure gems, it's a very diverse city, and you don't really attract much attention. You get the sense there are lots of motley crews that come through here of all manner of persuasions. You pass a band of what are pretty obviously pirates, whose reek of cheap alcohol, kind of stumbling out of a tavern. But it attracts little attention. It seems like there's a certain bustle and rowdiness that is kind of the norm. But eventually, you're pointed to a reasonably reputable and well-stocked gem seller. And jeweler, named Javi.
I walk inside, and I nod to Yahek, lovingly, and I say, "Close the doors."
And as you walk into this fairly large, this combination kind of shopware and small warehouse, you enter. The exterior is brightly painted, and there's a large sign over the entrance that just says Javi's Gem Cutter, Jeweler, and Jewel Wholesale.
Are there witnesses?
Indeed, as you enter, there are a couple other customers in there. The door opens into a large high ceiling space. And there's a counter in front, behind which you see a gray-haired, pretty finely dressed human man, dark tan skin, well-lined face, who seems to be concluding some sort of deal with another customer. You see him pass a very large ruby across the counter, as the customer slides a heavy-looking bag of gold. It's a pleasure doing business with you, and well, I think I can have your commission ready in 2 weeks. Things are pretty busy right now, but hello there. I'll be with you in just a minute.
I've waited patiently the whole exchange, and I point towards Kaladin and Yahek to do the
You
same.
also see behind the counter there's a table, and you see a human woman sitting with a child, and they are and the woman appears to be teaching the child something, showing her a book, and then, all right, and what did you just see? The conversation is fairly quiet. The other customer in front of you, actually a large, broad-shouldered Grutu, nods you. Good day, gentlemen. And pockets the ruby and walks out. Ah, yes. Welcome to Harvey's. I don't believe I've seen you here before, but welcome, welcome. What is it old Harvey can do for you?
I am in need of a diamond.
Well, we have plenty of those. What cut are you looking for? Is it for a lovely lady in your life?
It is for... Before we continue, is for... before I say what I'm gonna say, do I have any idea of what kind of diamond cut I would need for a regeneration spell? Or what I need for this spell? The cost
For
of it?
regeneration or greater restoration?
Greater restoration.
You know that you've been hanging around with Calavenda long enough to know the cut doesn't really matter. It's just
Yeah.
it has to be of a certain value. So,
And this value is
100 gold.
100 gold. A diamond worth at least 100 gold.
Yeah, you after spellcasting components? Because I have a whole set of gems set aside for those.
It is, yes.
Alright. Well, those will go at the standard rate.
And how much would that be? 100
Well-
gold, I imagine.
If you need a diamond worth 100 gold, yes, that would be 100 gold. But if you are looking for something a little more refined,
And what would that entail?
well, it would entail additional gold commensurate to the workmanship.
And what would that do for my friend?
It would show your friend that you really care.
Aelin.
I unwrap my hand wrap. You know, my hand is wrapped in white cloth. And I reveal a ring. And I say, I'm a knight of Neclarior. And if you give me the paper, I will write you a promissory note from the Duchess Justinia for triple the value of this diamond if you give it to us. You can exchange it at any bank and it will be valued.
Roll persuasion.
Oh boy.
What just happened?
And actually, because you're flashing the ring,
25!
Oh, and I was about to say roll persuasion at advantage, so,
Natural 20. Natural 20.
Oh god, it was 25. That's a natural 20, yeah.
oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, just Duchess Justinia, you say?
The god, Prince Rain.
And these are acceptable. How many diamonds do you need?
At least 2.
Alright. 200 gold diamonds? Or do you want to stock up?
I huddle Kaladin with me. What is it you're trying to say?
Good more.
Maybe at least 10.
Oh fuck!
that I can do. Are you in need of any? Are you in need of any more valuable diamonds for perhaps some more impressive spellcasting?
I feel waves on my brain, but there's no one there to supply them.
I say absolutely from the back.
Okay.
Yeah, heck, what do you require? This will get me into a lot of trouble, by the way.
Well, let me think on it a little while you talk over other things.
Well, why don't I go get the 1,000 gold diamonds, and I'll bring out what else I have.
I'd appreciate it. Let us have some time to...
Calavenda, what is the price of the thing you need?
Not there.
Would you have told us at any point? No, because you had a chance to talk to you, of course. God damn it.
Well, let's just get what sounds good.
Oh yeah. What is it like? Yeah, what do you think? Like 5,000, 10,000? Like, what can we get from this? The guy just dropped 1,000 gold worth of diamonds and didn't blink an eye.
Guys, I would caution you to not push this too far. I can maybe do this only once.
Aelin, what the fuck?
I'll explain when we get back on the ship.
Yeah.
Technically, what I'm doing is illegal, but
Illegal? Sorry?
not quite illegal.
Like jaywalk across the street illegal, or
No, like legally I can do it, but it's frowned upon.
okay, okay. Apparently, everyone that I fucking travel with is royalty. Okay.
You take that back, you scum of a bitch.
The scum of a bitch.
The little girl at the table behind the counter, she's like, "Mommy, is that really a knight from the Clarior?"
Oh no.
I turn to the child and say, "Of course he is."
Wow. Can I have his autograph?
Well, you have to ask him.
She kind of looks at her mom, looks at you, Yahik, then looks at you, Aelin, unsure. Go on, honey. I'm sure the nice knight would love to give you his autograph.
God damn it. I take a scrap of paper and I sign it and I just give it to her. Very gently.
She looks thrilled. She's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go put it up in my room. And she darts back into the back.
I'm gonna lean towards Yahik and mutter, "Wow, I didn't realize that you had a competition as the fanciest member of our party."
I
It's
heard
called-
everything and I'm frowning immensely.
It's called
I mean-
subtlety.
I mean, your connections can bring skyships and sunder cities, and he can impress a girl. This is delightful.
I take a large swig from my alchemy jug.
Gentlemen, and the woman stands up. Is there any refreshment I can offer you? Perhaps some pastries? They're fresh, or water, tea, something stronger?
Tea would be nice.
Of course. She
I'm
gives a little
fine.
clap,
Thank you.
and a manservant comes out from the back. Yes, my lady. Tea, of course. I'll be right back. You are served tea, and a couple minutes later, the same servant helps Javi haul this fairly large, obviously magically reinforced chest into the front, and sits down with a heavy on the counter. Javi takes a key from his belt, and before opening it, places his hand in this particular spot on the top of the chest and mutters something. And then there's and the chest pops open. And it's velvet, and then he turns it around so that you guys can peruse. And inside there are a dazzling array of diamonds, varying in cut and size, sitting on this deep purple velvet-lined interior. You immediately recognize that there are a dozen diamonds worth about 100 gold, as well as several larger or more intricately cut that would probably range from like 3 all the way up to 1,000 gold's worth. There are 12. I'll just put this in the chat, but there are 12 100 gold diamonds. There are 4 300 gold diamonds. 2 that would be about 500, and 2 that are about 1,000. Now, I hope you'll understand if you
Kaladin, please.
for a transaction of this significance, I would require a deposit.
I Did I undo my hand wrap yet?
Yes.
Nothing. Yes. I stamp it into wax and I say, hand this to your bank. They'll understand. You can send a runner to do it while we speak.
Very well.
They'll accept it.
In the meanwhile, please take your time. See what you would like. I'll make sure you're not interrupted.
And I look towards Kaladin and I say, Kaladin, as my squire, you would
Yes.
surely keep track of all of these currencies in these transactions, wouldn't you?
Yes, as my training has dictated.
No, please, call me master.
Oh, fuck.
So Javi steps around you guys and just closes the front door of the shop and flips the sign around.
Apologies, Master.
Laros, would you be so kind as to bring this stamp to the bank? And not that I don't trust your word, it's important to verify that your credit is in good standing. His servant takes it. Yes, sir. Be right back. And he takes off at a brisk walk down the street.
Shopmaster, you mentioned a deposit.
I did, but as this noble knight has said, well, if the bank is good for it, then that'll be adequate.
Of course, I just want to make sure everything is set in stone for my master when the runner returns.
Yes, please elaborate, if you would.
No, I don't think we will.
He looks a little confused, but like,
his wife left him the other day. He's very testy.
I'm so sorry.
God damn.
Me too.
Please, have some more tea and
I appreciate it. You're a man of discerning taste.
perhaps some rum cake while we wait.
I'm
You're
fine.
speaking my language. Not his, because he is my squire.
It's at this point, Oswald, that you smell an
Guys.
alcoholic wave come down the hallway. And even though you're coughing your lungs to death, you still know that there's an approach of wine.
So yeah, sorry, my grandma was talking to me about some stuff. Did I miss anything important, or...?
No, we were vamping.
Oh, you're vamping, okay. Okay.
Am I taking over?
Alright, yeah.
You can.
No.
Oh, I'm
never.
knocking on Oswald's door.
So yeah, you guys are sitting with Javi and his wife enjoying some refreshment as the guy goes to the bank. So yeah, Vic, what's up?
I knock on Oswald's patient room door.
The captain Talsonna opens it. Yes, Vic.
I just... Oh. Is it spreading?
I hope not.
No, it was a joke anyway. I walk in and I hand him the half-empty bottle of wine, and I sit down with my
Not sure
cup.
that's a good idea.
It's fine. He'll be fine. He only has he only has the corpse cough. Just let him let the dying man drink.
And I spit into the bottle like
Oh no!
tip.
And the wine is ruined.
He should be able to drink it. It's fine. Oswald, it won't worsen or whatever. You have a couple days before you die.
I'll leave you to whatever it is you want to drink. And she steps out, closes the door.
What's up?
So how are you doing there, buddy?
I look at him, I don't say anything, and I just wait for the next cough to come.
You haven't been, making sure to get that on other people now, have you? Because it It is contagious.
Sucks.
I haven't experienced it, but I've seen it happen to many of my foes.
And you couldn't warn me before?
I wouldn't have known you got it until you started coughing.
If that snake wasn't fucking dead, I would fucking kill it again.
I did it the first time, though, but that poison was definitely one of her more useful assets.
Yeah, well... She's dead.
Oh. For now. You could always come back again.
I'll just kill her again.
I mean, if she comes back under me, there's no need to kill her.
I look at him, I cough, and spit in the bottle.
Oh, come on now. Now you're gonna ruin it for yourself.
This is my liver.
Well, it hasn't. I'm sure it hasn't spread there yet. It'll be 2 or 3 days before that happens.
Look, all I know is the pain is here. And I just point at my entire, chest and abdomen.
Well, I'll have you know the good thing is that the priestess here should be more than equipped to fix you up as soon as the others get back with diamonds, so you wouldn't need to deal with it for too much longer.
Yeah.
If you would, I would, maybe suggest an alchemist of yourself should save a portion of it and maybe use it to coat a weapon in the future.
No.
It'd
No.
be a terrible waste.
I prefer to kill things while I can still look at them. Not fucking run away and have them die.
Well, sometimes big monsters get away.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
And that would surely make sure that they would die.
Is that why you came in here?
No, I just wanted to see how you're doing. I wanted to see how painful it is to have the corpse cough. It's been a while since I've had a body to have sensations and drink as I have been, and I've been enjoying it.
Would I know if I could even take any extract from my spit?
Roll an intelligence check with your proficiency.
Disadvantage! Okay. One was a 17, the other was intelligence with proficiency. 11.
Maybe.
Oh wait, 12.
Maybe. Certainly smells terrible enough.
I'll think about it.
Just an option. Sometimes a defeat can be turned into a victory, should you apply certain things in other areas.
I'm not used to defeat. The only things we've lost to, this wouldn't do anything to.
True. But perhaps we meet that Death Knight again. If you were to stab him with a blade coated with it, it would probably be the end of him.
Wasn't he dead?
He may be, he may not be. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at him.
Nah.
Well, my cup seems to be empty, and you are not nearly as entertaining as I thought this would be. So I shall track down another bottle of wine.
Good luck.
Get well soon. And I give him a smile and I walk out.
I just glare at the door until it closes.
Is the priestess in the hallway?
No.
Okay. I just keep walking. And search for another bottle of wine.
You're getting down to the bottom of the ship's stores, and what's left is not particularly good, but
I
there's
don't
more
care.
wine to be had. Calivandor, do you want to do anything in particular besides transcribe spells?
Be flirtatious.
With whom?
I'm transcribing from the lady battle mage.
Okay. Roll a charisma check.
That would be a 13.
Okay. As you're transcribing from her spell book, and she's just watching you carefully, she's. Are you trying to sleep with me or what?
Oh, well, I wouldn't be so direct.
Well, I am.
Oh. I mean, hell yeah.
Alright, well, let me know when you get to a good stopping point, and let's get this done.
Alright. This is the way it should go. Alright, cool. Thanks, Blim.
So, you spend a very enjoyable morning.
I learned Cone of Cold. Whee!
You learn Cone of Cold and have an enjoyable session with this mage. Kaladin, Aelin, Yahek, as you're dining with Avi and his wife, who eventually, or not eventually, but introduces herself as Crithilia. The rum cake is delicious. They also have bowls of fresh fruit. The tea is delicately flavored and well made. There comes a rap at the door. Javi calls out. I'm sorry. We're closed for some business right now. The rap comes again.
Javi, do you mind? I'm sure my master would want to make sure everything's alright. Do you mind if I answer the door?
People these days. Of course, go. Please.
I go open the door. Like a quarter, just so I can, like, one eye can peer out.
Okay, so you peer out and you see a darkly robed, hooded, fairly small humanoid figure, perhaps 3.5, 4 feet tall, that kind of like withdrawing a hand. The face is in shadow.
Doesn't look like the boy.
Does not look like what boy?
Whatever, like the runner that was sent
Oh,
off.
that was actually his servant. He was a full-grown man. But no, does not look like that.
They're closed, and I just shut the door.
Okay. As you go to shut the door, a hand darts forth and holds it open. The hand that you see grabbing the edge of the door is skeletal. And it tries to pull it back open.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna cast Charm Monster on it.
Okay. That's a wisdom save against what DC?
Mm-hmm. 16 is the DC.
Okay. Alright. It suddenly stops. And kind of lets go of the door.
No need to be so aggressive, my friend. Come on in. I'm sure we can discuss whatever it is you're looking for.
I stop the door as it's closing, and I walk in.
You've been there the whole time.
You're inside?
Oh, I've been inside, and I stop the door and I walk in because I say, "You've pleased me. But you don't need to keep up this facade, Kaladin. I'm sorry I had to do that.
I pull the cloak off of the creature and tell it you will not move.
Okay.
After the door is closed and I lock it again.
So as you do, you pull the cloak off this creature that just kind of shuffles forward. You pull the cloak off, and you see that the creature is not just a skeletal hand, nor is it a skeleton proper. It is this writhing mass of tiny little shards and slivers of bone, covered in tiny little mouths, like makeshift mouths, as like various slivers of bone kind of swirl around and form little mouths all over its body. Its face is this nightmarish mass of dashing teeth and claws and like little shards of rib. And Crathylia and Avi are just like, "Oh my god, what is that?"
I throw up a little bit.
Get into a back room, lock the door, and barricade it. Now.
They both dart into the back storeroom, and you hear the
Yeah, I throw up into my mouth and I swallow it.
Hey, Aelin.
Yes.
Is this one of your noble friends?
Who is this person? Blim, DM, side. Yeah. Who is this person?
It is a writhing mass of weird bone shit. You have no idea.
And how did this come about? I think
it knocked on the door, and Kaladin let it in.
Oh.
So, specifically, because I know you walked away, I opened the door, told him it's closed. A hand of bone shot out to hold the door open. I charmed it. It is currently under my charm. I asked it to come in. I locked the door. I pulled the cloak off, and that's what we saw.
And how long does that charm monster last?
1 hour.
Cool. Alright, so yeah, it is standing there just kind of... The mouth's kind of gnashing, but it's not being particularly aggressive.
And I say, this is all part of the plan.
Bullshit.
For sure. Kaladin, I really am sorry I had to do that.
Never do that to me again in front of people.
For Oswalt, I thought I had to.
Y'all hear a scream from the back room.
Please ignore that. I thought I had to do that.
No.
For Oswalt.
Go take a look at that while we keep this one at bay.
I go take a look at that.
You go to the back room?
I go to the back room.
Okay, the door is barred, as per your instructions.
As per my instructions, I order someone to unbar it, and I walk in.
The door is still barred.
I unbar it, and I walk in.
It is barred from the other side.
Oh. Well, that's something no one told me. Okay.
Here you are.
Yahek, do something, please.
Oh,
So Javi and Crathylia are in this back room from which you just heard the scream. Kaladin and this strange creature are by the front door. What are you guys doing?
Alright, I feel like I missed more than I thought I did.
Can I, like, mage hand the door open?
Kaladin walked back onto the ship.
We're in the shop.
We're still in the shop?
Yes!
We got the diamonds, though, right?
No! They're sitting in the chest!
You're waiting for the runner to come back and verify
the runner
that
from
you're
the back
right.
has not come back yet. Okay, so...
Okay, alright.
Kaladin just let this bone monster in the front, but it's currently charmed. You heard a scream from the back room. Yeah, heck, if you want to try to mage hand the door open, you cannot see where you're summoning the hand, so go ahead and make an Arcana check. Or just a casting ability check, rather.
Okay, even better. Oh wait, that's not the right die.
You rolled a d4.
Yeah, I rolled a d4. No, that was a 12.
12? Okay. You send the mage hand around kind of blindly, but you hear
Oh, sorry.
rattling.
That was higher. That was an 18.
18? Okay. You do feel like the hand kind of gets purchase on the bar and is beginning to lift it. You hear another scream from the back room.
I get ready into a battle stance to hit.
Get the fucking door open.
Is it unlocked? I unlock it and I.
It is still barred from the other side.
Oh. Well, okay.
Can I use like a greater percentage of my mind to let?
Sure, but first I need you, all the three of you, to roll initiative.
God dang it! Just
Oh,
fucking blow the door open. Do something. God damn it!
Ah,
We're gonna get a fucking kid killed.
21 for initiative.
God
oh,
damn it!
7. 7.
okay.
Breezy, it's okay. You've already gotten that a kid killed before.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do it with another character.
Okay. Caladan, 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that rolled real high.
Side note, I'm just being belligerently drunk on the ship.
Why are you me? Why?
Okay. So, well, since we're on Beauclair anyway, okay. At the top of the round is this weird bone creature, but it's charmed and currently just standing there doing nothing. So, Aelin, it's your turn.
I kick open the door.
Make a strength check.
Oh boy. Okay. 3.
You slam your foot into the door, but this is a solidly built door. This whole place is very solidly built and meant to resist break-ins. Yahek hasn't quite gotten the bar up yet, so the door
Is
resists
this in the span of like a normal attack, or?
Yes, that would be an attack.
Okay, so could I make another attack on the
You
door?
surely can,
Okay.
but it's going to be another strength check, because you can hit it, but can you hit it hard enough?
This is a 6.
Again, the door rattles, but stays closed.
Can I use a key point to flurry of blows that door?
You sure can. For that, you can make 2 attacks.
Okay.
Like regular attacks rather than strength checks.
Oh, okay. Regular attacks.
Sure.
Sure. Okay.
If you're using your key and all that.
Yes. 15 to hit.
15, okay. Roll damage.
Okay. That's 10 damage.
Okay. The door splinters under your fist and rocks in its frame.
I use movement to run inside.
The door's still up. You just damaged it, so
Oh, it's not like.
it is not yet
Okay.
broken down.
Alright, so I'll use another attack.
Cool.
Yeah, okay. That's 21 to hit.
Alright, that hits. Roll damage.
9 damage.
Okay, with that, you hear and feel the bar behind that Yahek has already kind of jimmied out of position splinter. The door bursts open, and you see in this back storeroom, Crithalia is kind of like cowering behind this barrel, and you see Javi lying in a pool of his blood, and what looks like just like a shadow over him.
Javi, no! I use my movement to. I mean, hate this. I move next to Javi,
Okay.
unbearably close to this demon thing.
It's vaguely formed face at you.
I flip him off, and that's my turn.
Okay. It looks up at you, and from its arm, there like this blade of pure shadow exudes, and it's gonna go ahead and attack you. 2 times.
We're
Sure.
back now, y'all.
That's an 11, which misses,
Yep.
and a 13, which also misses.
Yep.
And then it kind of melts and shifts around you, and just kind of vanishes into a barrel. You can take an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Oh, I can take an opportunity attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do it with my sword, or...
You sure can.
There you go. Okay.
If only Oswalt were here to see it.
It doesn't make a difference, though. It's not flaming, so... 15 to hit.
15 hits.
There we go. 7 damage.
Alrighty. So yeah, as you lash out at it, and disappears into a barrel. Kind of like, it kind of just becomes this pool of shadow and oozes into between the cracks in the wood. Kaladin, it's your turn.
Okay. Is it an action to tell the thing to do something?
I'd say yes.
Okay. Well, then I will use my action to tell it, sit in the corner. I'll be back for you. And I point to this corner over here.
Okay, it kind of turns its nightmarish face. Oh, I actually have a picture of this thing.
Oh god.
Delightful.
Eh.
Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's so much better.
So it kind of turns what passes for its head towards the corner, seemingly wanting to oblige.
It does not get a save unless one of us hits it.
Sure. So yeah, it looks pretty content to go sit in the corner and wait for you.
Okay. And I am going to move. Oh, delightful. That's 30 feet. Awesome. I'm going to run up here, and I'll say fairly loudly to Yahek, and hopefully Aelin can hear. Don't hit the one down there, or he can break what I've done.
Gotcha. Hit the one down there.
Please.
Just kidding.
Yeah, heck, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna glare at Aelin and move a couple feet so I'm, basically in the door frame. You can see through the door frame.
You can see Javi, Aelin standing next to Javi, who's lying unconscious, blood pooling under him.
And I don't see the shadow any longer?
You do not see it.
Oh, fuck. Then in that case, actually, can I move... Oh, fuck. Can I dash to Javi?
Sure.
Can I dash to Javi? And I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Alrighty. This Bone Collective thinks that sitting in the corner and waiting for Kaladin is a great idea, so it mosey over there and kind of melts downwards.
Good boy.
Aelin, it's your turn.
That boy is still in front of me.
The shadow? No.
What's this thing?
Javi?
Oh, that
Yeah.
is the thing is dead that was in front of me.
Well, Javi looks like he's at least unconscious and in a pool of his blood.
Okay. Well, I don't have the thing I want. I'm going to drag him towards the doorway. Yeah, I'm gonna use a dash action to drag him 30 feet toward, post door. So, over here.
Okay.
Yep. And that's my turn. Now I yell, "He's dying, someone help him." If they can.
I've been cleaning up vomit ineffectively. What the fuck do you think I'm gonna do?
Well, I didn't see it. Still my best.
It's almost like there was a reason I had moved over there.
Almost like I didn't know what your reason was.
Okay. Anyway, as you do that, at this point, you hear child scream from above you.
Where is there an upstairs? Where is there stairs?
When you saw the little girl go upstairs, it was through this door. So yeah, you hear a scream from above you. Kaladin, it's your turn.
All right. When we approached this building, did I get to a sense of how many stories were there?
It's a 3-story building.
3-story building. Okay. And all right, I'm gonna use my movement. If I have to use my action to dash, I will. Was this door locked as I run up to it?
It is unlocked.
It's unlocked. All right, through the door, upstairs, towards the scream.
Okay. So as you charge up the stairs, I'd probably take your dash action to get up there.
I would, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you see, this is not actually what her bedroom looks like, but as you go toward the scream, you see the little girl, and kind of looming over her is this shadow being.
Okay. Bonus action, light blade out.
Okay.
Ignited.
She kind of turns towards you.
Hi.
So you're kind of at the top of the stairs, like here.
Yeah.
Yahek, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go 30 feet back out the room.
Jesus.
Go straight back here. And then I'm going to spare the dying Javier.
Okay,
Javert.
so as you channel this magic into him, the blood and the bleeding stops. And it kind of gets a cough. He's now stable.
Heck yeah.
Eh.
And that's all I'm doing.
Alright, well, the Bone Collective is going to keep chilling in its corner, and Aelin, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna run 30 feet towards the doorway.
Okay.
Alright, anyone look like a demon? Or
Not that you see
threatening?
right now.
There was still the barrel demon in the room that you just ran out of.
Oh, whatever. Do I see Kaladin?
He's upstairs. No. You don't see him.
I don't see, but I see a stairway.
You see the stairway going up, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up that stairway 25 feet.
Okay.
I don't know where that lands me in the grand scheme of
It
him.
would be kind of next to Kaladin, is at the top of the stairs.
Okay, so just move me where that would be. Yeah.
Yep. In Caladanavos.
Yeah.
Got him.
And I give him the god. And that's my turn.
Alright. This shadow being is going to turn towards you, Kaladin, and surge towards you. Make 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that first is a natural 1, but the second is a 22.
22 will hit.
Okay. That's going to be, as it lashes at you with this shadow blade, it's going to be 9 piercing damage and 10 necrotic damage, which you resist.
Okay, I am going to use the Necklace of Sudden Strength to become resistant to the... was it slashing, I'm sorry, you said?
There was
Piercing.
and necrotic.
Alright, I'm going to use the Necklace of Sudden Strength to become resistant to piercing damage.
Okay, so you take half the piercing damage. I also need you to roll a d4.
You got it. I'm so sorry, could you remind me the damage?
The
I know it was
piercing
9 for the necrotic, yeah.
Fuck. I think it was...
7 or something, I think that's... Or, no,
yeah, sure.
9?
7 piercing damage, we'll say.
Okay.
And 10 necrotic reduced to 5, so...
You got it.
And I need you to roll a d4.
Mm-hmm. That's a 4.
Okay. You feel as this blade of shadow kind of, like the first one misses you, but then it just kind of resummons it and jams it into your side. Your strength score is reduced by 4.
All right. Cool. All right. My strength score is currently 8. Nope. 7.
Okay. Other Shadow Boy surges out of the barrel. Makes one attack on Cresselia, which absolutely hits her and puts her under, because she does not have a lot of hit points. Now she is also bleeding out. And then it surges towards you, Yahek, and makes its second attack on you. That's only a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that's
You
gonna
can't
be...
say only 16. Come on.
A lot of you have really high ACs. That's 9 piercing damage. And 6 necrotic damage. And I need you to roll a d4 as well.
So that's 14 damage total?
Wait, yeah, 9 plus 6, so 15 total. And roll a d4, please.
Okay. 2.
Alright, your strength score is reduced by 2.
My what score, sorry?
Your strength score. Why won't you keep playing? Ugh, it's lag.
Is there any way to temporarily reduce?
Yeah, if you click the score itself on override score, you can just you can change it there. Just I think you just have to remember the number it was beforehand, obviously.
Okay. Kaladin, it's your turn.
Okay.
Get him, Noodle Arms.
I will bonus action cast Banishing Smite on my
Alright.
blade.
Does that require concentration?
I do not cast Banishing Smite on my light blade. But instead, Kaladin would have known that.
He would have.
I'm just gonna say, ow. And then I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse as my bonus action against the creature.
Alrighty.
And then make
It's
2 attacks
Stoker.
against it.
Go for it.
15.
15 hits.
And a 19, which I crit on, because I cast Hexblade's Curse.
You surely do.
Alright, so... Uh, 16 radiant damage on the first.
Okay. Spoiler alert. It's super vulnerable to radiant damage. As you cut through it with the light blade, it just like burns away in this like foul-smelling smoke and just screams in pain. So you deal 32 on your first hit.
Wow.
Not as good on the second, but it is a crit.
It is a
But
crit.
I rolled real bad. I rolled real bad, so only 18 points of radiant damage on the second one.
That's still 36. The shadowy form like falls back from you. It's actually like losing its coherence, and it's now just like a head and one arm.
Also, I don't know if this does anything, but I am shedding like bright light to a certain aura, so I don't know if it's affecting it at all.
It definitely doesn't seem pleased with it.
Okay. Just kind of look at it and just say, yeah. That's my turn.
Alrighty, Yahek. There's another shadow all up in your face. What you doing about it?
Yeah, I am going to Shocking Grasp that MF.
Okay, roll your attack.
Okay. Alright, that's a 16.
Hits.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Blimp. You had another 4 damage that second hit. No, don't
sure.
do that. No, don't do that. I forgot. I did that. Do not do that. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
And okay, that is 13 total.
13 lightning damage.
13 lightning damage.
All right.
And no reactions, mother effer.
No reactions, but it is resistant to lightning damage, so it takes 6.
Fuck.
But no
But it
reactions
is-
is big. No reactions.
It is nonetheless shocked. So
Then I'm gonna go as far as I can towards this door.
okay. Cool. Well, it can't make an opportunity attack against you, so it doesn't.
That's right.
Anything else?
No, that's all for now.
Cool. Well, the Bone Collective is happy to chill in the corner waiting for Caladan, so it's Aylin's turn.
Yes, I walked up.
The
to-
shadow in front of you looks real rough.
He looks real Slim Shady. I used my bonus action to trigger Flame Tongue Short Sword.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take an attack on him.
Go for it.
16.
Hits.
Oh boy. Okay. That's 6 normal damage and
6 magical piercing, right?
yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm just trying to navigate between 2 different inputs.
2d6 extra fire damage.
2d6, yeah. 8 damage, fire.
Okay. As you cut into it too with this bright flaming sword, and melts into so much shadowy goo. And
I
it's-
get 13 hit points back, so I'm back to
You
full,
surely
baby.
do.
Back to full, baby.
I did that for Kaladin. And I give him a thumbs up to make sure he knows it, and I run downstairs.
Okay. You see the second shadow, the one, or really the first shadow, is still got some electricity kind of coursing through it over Hobby's body.
I'm sure I can't see it on this map, but I run towards it and I make another attack.
You can see it. It's right there.
Oh, that's downstairs.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. Okay.
Okay, so yes, you can reach it and you can attack it.
Okay, sure. Okay. Javi, please. And I'll handle it. I attack him, and hey, 15 to attack. Oh, okay, cool. 7 normal damage and 5 fire damage.
Okay, it's also resistant to fire damage.
Okay.
But yeah, cool.
That's where I am, and I just yell, Vayak! That's it.
Okay. Caladan, it's your turn.
Alright. No other weird shadowy things in this room.
Not that you can see.
Not that I can see. Alright. How high up the banister?
Actually, technically it's the shadow assassin's turn, but I messed it up, so go ahead and take your turn.
No, you can go. Go.
Huh? Do you think? It'll just go right after you.
How am I, like, right by the banister? Like, if I was able to throw myself over and jump down, would I be able to do that?
Sure.
Okay, I do that.
Yeah, you throw yourself over the banister, land at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Not very far, no issue.
Okay. Any movement wasted or anything like that?
I'd say they took 5 feet.
5 feet, alright. So I still would... I guess I'm at 5. 15, 20. Alright, so most I could do would still be get up next to Yahek there. Oh, there's another one. Wow. And I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it 3 times.
Do it.
I like your style.
That is a 6. Nope, 17.
Hits.
13.
Does not hit.
12.
The first one hits. Roll your damage.
Whoa. Oh wow, I'm so happy I just did 7 points of force damage to the thing.
No, it is something.
It's looking real rough.
It's looking alright.
So he says.
And just kind of... Yeah, that's it. Just moving action, bonus action, so...
Okay. This shadowy kind of entity turns towards you and just kind of, and then turns away towards Javi and goes to stab at his stable but unconscious body, rolling his attacks at advantage. Hits. That's 2 death save failures. The second attack also hits. So you watch as the shadow stabs once, and then the second attack just goes right through Javi's throat. And Javi is dead. And then the shadow moves away from you. Aelin, you can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
Yeah, I do, sure. That's 7 to hit. No,
7.
25 to hit, sorry.
25 hits.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, that's 6 normal sword damage
Okay.
and
Magical normal sword damage.
5 flame damage.
Okay. So you catch it as it kind of moves away from you. But it reaches the wall and just kind of oozes through it. And is lost to your view.
It is lost. Alright. That's that is what it happens, yeah.
So, at this point, we no longer need to abide by strict initiative, because there's no immediate threat. But what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna walk up to Aelin and I'm gonna hold the light blade right up against his throat. What did you do?
I swear on Galbarathian, I didn't think
I don't give a fuck who that is. What did you do?
I don't know what I did! For a second, I did what I did, and then I clocked out, and then mentally, I wasn't here for a lot of this, and it all happened.
You showed a ring. We got a bunch of diamonds, presumably for free. And then nightmares came out, killed the shopkeep, and tried to kill its wife and child.
Speaking of his wife, she's still bleeding out in the other room.
All I can say is, it seems like...
Yeah, can you go help her, please?
Yeah, like, please.
She's upstairs.
She's in
the next
storeroom
room.
here.
All I can say is, the
Gotta go
powers
over
that
there.
be do not want us to do what we're doing. All I said was what I said I would say, and then chaos ensued.
Do you have any idea what these things are? Are they tied to whatever the fuck night thing you were talking about?
Do I have any idea? What?
Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana. Oh boy, that's a -1. 11.
Haven't seen any creatures like these in the Cluria. You have no idea, but they certainly don't have anything to do with your knighthood.
They have nothing to do with me, Calvandor. But they have everything to do with the goal at hand.
Well,
At least
you don't even know who
that's
I am, so...
Oh, Kaladin. Sorry, your K names confuse me. But they clearly do not want us to succeed in anything we want to do. And I hope I can convince you of that in some regard. We've been through at least enough together where I can say I fought with you, and I've seen people die with you, that it would make no sense for me to lie at this point. Make no mistake, I still have an obligation to make sure Calavandor survives this ordeal.
I will turn off the light blade and dissipate the handle.
Okay.
I turn off the flame tongue sword. Short sword. Short sword, yeah. That word.
Yeah, heck, are you stabilizing the lady back there?
Yeah,
I throw him
I spare the dead on her too.
Oh boy.
I'm sparing everyone today.
She is no longer bleeding out, and she's stable. Just unconscious.
Kaladin, I zones out. We got the diamonds. Did we not?
No, we were waiting for the runner to come back with your line of credit being appropriate. When this bone nightmare showed up, I told it I used the things I can do to tell it to calm down, and it did. And then Shadow showed up and killed the shopkeep and tried to kill its daughter.
Is the shopkeep dead?
I looked down at his eviscerated throat and chest.
Well then, the runner lives. As far as we're concerned, I'm gonna take the brunt of this situation. I'm willing to take it for Oswalt. Let's take the diamonds and go.
I'm saying I think we should take the diamonds, and I'm sure he won't mind if we use some of his diamonds to bring him back.
I mean, we should take what we can.
Okay, go back there, grab a big fucking diamond we can use for him, but we're...
Yeah, well, okay, yeah. Yeah, heck, take what you can. I yell. And I take what I can as well. And I look at Kaladin slouching, and I say, "The fuck are you doing? Take what you can."
I mean, the diamonds aren't that heavy. Any of you could easily take all of them.
There's so many diamonds.
I'll take the chest with the diamonds, and I'll pick up the body of the shopkeep, and I will throw the cloak back over to Mr. Bone Thing, and to say, "Follow me," and make a beeline back to our ship.
Okay. As you approach the bone thing again, you can see that it's kind of been scratching on the floor in front of it while it's been sitting there quietly.
What does the scratching look like?
It looks like letters. Looks like words.
In a language I can understand.
Yeah, it's in common. And it's kind of in the process of having scratched, "I will not forget."
Alright. Come on, friend.
It kind of very disturbingly kind of stands up.
You guys get whatever you want to get. There's a crying child upstairs, so do with that what you want. I'm getting the diamonds and the shopkeep and this thing back to the ship. And I walk out with the thing telling it to follow me to the ship.
Okay, it kind of flows along behind you. With this...
I put the cloak, whatever.
Sure.
I pick up the child.
Child's upstairs.
Yeah, I go upstairs and pick up the child.
She's not actually crying, but she's obviously terrified and just kind of...
I hand her a python.
Okay.
That's what I have. And I say, "Hush, child. Things will get better. I'm not drunk.
Okay.
And I walk outside, and I find an old lady, and I hand the child to her. And I say, "Here's now. I must go."
Both the child and the random old lady look really confused. She's like, is this Javi's kid?
And I say, "No!" And I run back to Kaladin.
I'm storming away.
She gives you the stink eye. It's like, hush, dear. Let's go see how your father's doing. And the old lady brings the child back into the shop.
God damn it.
Oh boy.
Yahik, what you doing?
Are you still? Oh no.
Yeah.
So this old lady comes back into the shop with this like terrified child. What happened in here?
Just a little scuffle. Nothing to worry about.
Why don't you come to my house, dearie? Come. And she turns around and walks back out. As she sees the pools of blood on the floor.
Phew, close one, huh, guys?
Is my strength score still 7, by the way?
Yep.
Cool, awesome.
Does it stay that way?
Mm.
Oh.
So yeah, actually carrying all this stuff with your strength score of 7 is fairly taxing, Kaladin.
Yeah, this sucks. I hate everything.
But you guys, if you want, can indeed make your way back to the invisible skimmer parked at the docks. You get a couple looks, but you make it back there, and the Grand Inquisitor and the few Sky Mages are waiting for you. And as you approach, she kind of steps out from the invisibility field. She's like, "Oh, I didn't know you were going shopping for corpses. Can you explain?"
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to Vayek about one of his little pets, and I point towards the bone nightmare that's following me.
Oh, that's disturbing. Well, did you at least get the things you needed first?
I shove, I don't think I sweat, but just panting, just shove the chest into her hands.
And I believe it's what Blim posted earlier, right?
Yeah. There's a lot in there. She's like, oh. Alright, well, let's get up stout.
And my squire kept track of that.
Aelin, I will stab you in the thigh.
I laugh maniacally, but passionately. And compassionately.
What? So the Grand Inquisitor once y'all are aboard, the Grand Inquisitor takes the controls, and in a matter of minutes you're back on board the Dawn Herald.
I will just turn to the Grand Inquisitor and just say, please fix Oswalt and this guy.
Do you hand her the requisite diamonds? Or he already has the chest?
Yeah, I gave her the chest.
Okay. Alright, I'll see that Talsonna has what she needs. And she pops over to the other ship.
I guess we all follow because Vayek and Oswald are on that ship.
Yeah, probably. So you'll go over to the Neos Under the Conqueror instead. Land there, and the Grand Inquisitor takes the chest to go below. She brings the chest to Talsonna and Oswalt. You see, as it's opened, Talsonna's just like, "Oh, wow. All right then." She picks up one of the smaller diamonds. All right, Oswalt. Well, let's see what we can do for you.
Wait, are you sure they didn't want to use the bigger one? Because if they use a fancier one, it's as if they love me.
What do you sense with your mind eye?
I walk in with a dead person over my shoulder and a bone nightmare following behind me.
And it's
What is that? What is that monstrosity, and why is it in my cabin?
Because we're gonna have a chat once you fix my friend.
All right. All right then. And so, she does use one of the diamonds to cast Greater Restoration on you, Oswalt. So you feel the pain in your chest dissipate. It may be some time before you heal up to your normal heroic self, but I think things should start getting better.
truly, yeah.
Now, why is there a dead human and a weird bone thing in my cabin? Do you need me to exorcise it? Destroy it?
Oh, Vaic.
I assume Vic is very drunk at this point.
How many bottles am I in?
There were like 3 left.
I am 3 in.
Okay.
3, well, 2.5 because I gave half to Oswald for him to spit in.
Okay. So yeah, you're that many bottles of wine in. And you hear Caladan calling for you.
What?
Would I don't know if this counts as a fey fiend or undead, but could I...
It is absolutely undead.
Okay, then can I roll with advantage, which means straight roll, to see if I know what the hell this thing is?
Sure.
Because I'm assuming exhaustion stays, right?
You haven't
Okay.
yet benefited from a rest.
Okay.
Actually,
What is
you're knocked down a point of exhaustion with Greater Restoration, I think. Actually, well, she has to choose, right?
I honestly don't remember.
Well, I'll look it up, because
Exhaustion stays, it's fine.
Figure it out. Yeah.
What am I rolling, Arcana?
Yeah.
Total 20.
Okay, yeah, you're still exhausted, so,
So I just did a straight roll instead of advantage.
Yeah.
Total 20.
You have not encountered, but have heard of such creatures. You've heard of it through some of your other blood hunter contacts who have personally encountered them. This is a bone collective. It is generally, it is a thing that can be created by powerful necromancers and acts kind of like a swarm of like tiny little animated bones. Can take either a swarm form or a humanoid form. Generally employed as like spies, skulkers, assassins, because they can be very stealthy and amorphous.
Yeah, we should kill this thing.
Yeah, we will. First I want to know whether it's A, connected to Vaic, and B, why Aiden and its friends wanted to kill a shopkeep more than us.
I'm sorry, what?
Maybe he had something important to give us.
Oswalt, no pressure, but I don't think people want you to live.
Wait, why do you think that?
Because the second I put pressure on people to make you live, people didn't want that.
I think it was either you showed your stupid ring, whatever the fuck that is, it really wants to kill a person that has diamonds.
You
or it's
promised not to say that.
Yeah, and then we got attacked by fucking shadow monsters.
Ah, you're a dick.
Don't make me call you master.
If you want to, you can, but I won't make you.
Okay.
By the way, have you played Fable?
So-
The music in my head is very similar to that game.
So, why do you think this has to do with me, though?
Me personally, I don't think the powers that be above us want you surviving, and I think that makes me want you to live more so. with that fact in mind.
Yeah, Shit's wanted me to die for as long as I can remember, so...
I was talking to Kaladin. Don't make this awkward.
I was unavailable for a hot second.
At
What's
this
going
point, I stumble in. What did you need? What?
Vake, I was also talking to you.
Who? What?
Oh my
What?
god.
on? Is this one of yours?
Do I recognize it?
You surely do. And yeah, you made several such constructs for to use in keeping tabs on really lots of things, including the neighboring cities and kingdoms.
Oh, where did you find this one?
It and its friends tried real hard to kill that shopkeep that's dead over there.
Huh. Yeah, that's what they are designed to do.
How are you controlling it?
Me?
I'm assuming Kaladin, because I don't think Aelin... I don't think you can control it.
How many minutes has it been since that whole...
Since you first took control of it, at this point, probably like 40, 45 minutes. You've got.
I got about 15 minutes left before my spell ends.
Can I try to read its mind? Or
Sure.
will that fuck it up?
As long as you don't attack it.
Can I cast... Oh god!
Wall of text. Got
You-
it. All right.
You cast Wall of Text. It's too long. It doesn't read it.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts?
You sure can.
Oh, wait. Fuck, I don't
have any
actually
spell
think I can.
slots?
Yeah, because we didn't take a rest, I don't think I can, because before I clicked that, I didn't look at how many spell slots I had, so let's just say I used them both already.
Okay.
Never mind.
Oh.
Sorry about the wall of text.
Yeah, so you try real hard to detect its thoughts, but you can't.
So, again, question that I don't know if was answered while I was off pooping, quote unquote. Why is it interested in killing a shopkeep?
Because it probably saw you talking to said shopkeep.
But why would it care? Because I know I don't care about Oswalt that much.
Wow, yikes. Okay. So I know I'm pretty. I've had a decent amount of drink. But you know, Malik's kidneys over here, pretty good.
Pretty sure it's the liver that deals with that, but okay.
Sure. Whatever.
It's
Well,
the
the-
gallbladder.
Column A, column B situation.
Well, I'm just gonna pose this to you guys. You know, if I were a lich, and I just had 300 years of work torched, I'd be pretty pissed.
So are
the
you
people who
saying
did
you
it.
sent this?
So I would probably want to make those people suffer, and I probably
You here right now?
would send assassination squads after them, just because I feel like that's like, you know, what
Just
you
so I
do.
can confirm, you personally sent these kill squads.
We're talking about me personally, like the failed Vaic that has been working with you, or are you talking about apparently the right Vaic that we just pissed off by burning?
Well,
his
can we just
entire
rename you
town?
Malik? God damn it!
I'm gonna walk up to the thing. Is it
Sorry, I
scratching?
only heard failed Vaic and I thought of you.
Well, hey,
It was scratching in the floor. I will not forget.
I mean,
Hell, then,
that seems
you-
like a pretty open and a closed case right there.
I'm gonna walk up to it.
Okay. It just
Go
kind
ahead.
of stands there.
Can you speak, my friend?
You hear this disconcerting kind of rasping of bone against bone that eventually kind of resolves into yes.
Why did you come and visit us today?
It was my purpose.
Were you there for us or for the shopkeep?
You.
So why take out the shopkeep? We're friends, right?
Yes. To make you suffer.
Well, okay. And, the Undying King, he created you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any more of your friends around here?
Yes.
Where are they and how close are they?
We are Legion.
Could you be a little more specific?
I like that line.
There are many such agents as ourselves throughout Pentargos.
Is the captain and the Grand Inquisitor here?
Yep.
I put my hands on Kaladin's shoulder and I say, "You can end this conversation yourself."
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anything else from this. Hey, I'm gonna look towards the Grand Inquisitor.
Apparently not.
And I light up my light blade.
It kind of turns its head towards it.
Serena, you want to give me a hand?
It would be my pleasure, Kaladin.
We could always just throw it overboard. Just saying.
Yeah, we could, and I attack it.
Okay. I'd say in this volley of you, the Grand Inquisitor, and anyone else who wants to pitch in.
I jump in front of that blade.
Why?
Why not? Yeah, at this point.
Okay.
And I say, Kaladin, let's just throw it overboard.
Why? It will go back to its master and report that it failed, and it will try harder.
Yeah, you're right. Just hit it. And I move out of the way.
So, as I was saying, as Kaladin, the Grand Inquisitor, and anyone else who wants to help hit this thing, kind of like surround it and then unload upon it.
I walk up to it and I punch it.
It's flaming, and I hit it.
Okay, so before this thing can react,
I beat it with a wine bottle.
and it just falls inanimate in a pile of bone.
I started getting up, and I just said "fuck it" and laid back down.
But yeah, it just standing there. Yeah, y'all do a number on it. Talsonna calls down a sacred flame on it. There's all sorts of stuff.
Is there anything we can do for the shopkeep? Because apparently we did this to him.
Well, with this wealth of diamonds you've brought back, I can certainly call upon Phyrexis to raise him.
My squire, please reimburse them.
I stab him in the thigh with a light blade.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Roll damage.
Ow! 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 Please, please stop. Roll damage.
You suffer 10 points of radiant damage to your thigh.
I'm hopping mad hard right now.
Like you stubbed your toe.
Kaladin, you can handle this situation. And I collapse in the doorway.
Was there anything else you needed from me, or should I find some more wine?
I hold up my alchemy jug and I say, "I'm good," and I fall asleep.
Okay. The Inquisitor's just like, you've never seen her eyebrow quite so high on her forehead. She's like, why don't we give the good captain some space to conduct the Raise Dead ritual? Now that I see Oswalt is feeling a bit better.
Good to have you back, friend.
I cheers him from a distance.
And Sienna kind of ushers y'all out of the priestess's chamber as you begin to see her preparing for the Raise Dead ritual, which takes an hour. there anything else you guys would like to do in the Pentax before you head on? Apart from presumably return this guy to his family?
I grovel before Kaladin's feet. Give me.
Sorry, that was extreme of me.
Yeah, you're right. That was extreme. And I get up. I say, it is what it is. And I go hang out at the rim of the boat.
At some point, I'm gonna find Aelin, Kellavendor, and tell them both the same thing of the vision that I got.
Okay.
At this point, I guess I would be mid-flirtatious while copying Kona cold and have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, you go to find Kellavendor and you don't.
I will wait until I can tell the both of them.
I look at Kaladin hesitantly and I like, you're not gonna say that thing, right?
No, you and I can have a talk about that on our own.
Okay.
Maybe you and Yahak and I can talk about that on our own.
Yeah. People that were here squad.
Yeah.
Carry on. I nod.
I deserve that. I deserve that one.
Still wandering around the ship being belligerently drunk.
I throw a bottle of wine at him.
Let's take a dexterity check with disadvantage.
No, you know what?
Vic.
I used 2 key points to remove that disadvantage.
No. You're fine. Vic is with
Oh,
disadvantage.
wait.
Because he's drunk.
Okay.
Dexterity check?
Mhm.
12.
Okay, you don't catch the wine, nor does it hit you in the head.
Oi, that was a fucking waste.
Sailor
It doesn't
behind
break
you.
though either. It kind of like hits the deck behind you and rolls.
Oh, then I go and pick it up and add it to the arm holster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where the missiles used to be, there's just bottles of wine.
Yeah. You're real
I'm
watchdog.
I'm walking around in regular cloth.
Regular cloth. Yeah.
Just trying to find people to drink with me.
I whisper at him from a distance and I say, "It's free real estate." That's it.
What? Where? I have to start rebuilding.
I walk back to everyone else, anyone but him, really. I'm done. Go ahead.
So, over the next hour, Talsonna succeeds in raising poor Javi from the dead, who eventually stumbles out of her cabin, kind of arm over her shoulder. They find you. They find. Stop it. They find you guys, and he's just like, I don't know what happened back there exactly, but I seem to owe you my thanks for my life.
Don't worry about it. You paid us. So, hopefully that, messenger boy, whatever, adult man thing, comes and finds you and that letter works out.
I suspect he's wondering where I am now.
So is your wife and child. They need you.
I best get back up. He kind of takes in his surroundings. Well, where am I?
Oh boy.
I cast
do I
friends,
see?
friends on him.
Okay.
While he
It's
does
fine.
that,
You're
do I
fine.
see
Just go home,
any?
buddy.
Do I see any servants
Oh.
around us?
Any what?
Any servants?
No.
Any like servicemen on the boat? Really? That's what I'm trying to say.
There are various
Like-
crew members, yeah.
Remembers? Okay, works. I pull over someone that's on the boat.
Hmm.
Can you show this man to his room? He's clearly lost.
Don't believe he has a room on the ship. He is from the city below, yes?
Sure, why not?
She gives you a little pat on the back and walks away.
And I go back to Kaladin and I say, problem solved.
You confuse me so much.
He's just like, I'll. So after you catch friends and Kaladin, he's just like, well, I guess it's been a crazy day. I guess I just need to sleep.
No time for that. I say loudly. And I backpack Kaladin real hard.
Hi, sir.
This is where I'm sleeping.
Oh boy.
Sienna just walks up and is like, all right, let's get you home. Kind of guides him towards the skimmer. Now, can you show me to where your house is? And she takes off.
Point to Kaladin.
Alright, so in the process of us going to a city to stop and buy a diamond.
I will
this-
say in passing, man, I really thought we'd get there sooner. And I fall asleep.
I don't understand our lives sometimes.
Alvandor, do you have anything to say? He nods, side to side,
I'm not there.
powerfully.
He's a little busy.
We all
not
can
there.
feel how he sways his head.
I'm not there.
I am
He's
very
not there.
confused
He says repeatedly.
that this took 45 minutes, but Oswald, I'm glad that you're not dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I guess I still had a little lung left in my lungs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we go to this?
We have diamonds. We're done.
You're asleep.
Yeah.
You've been awake for 45 minutes, apparently.
So we're going now?
Yeah, let's go and turn on a gun and shoot a world-ending metaphysical being while undead the monsters are made of bone hunt us continuously.
I dreamt
No.
of a town called Waterdeep, and I thought it might have to wait.
Anyway, the Grand Inquisitor comes back. The two captains, she and Silas gather with you. It's like, well, do you believe we have what we need? Shall we set a course for Sunu Calavos? You have any further business here?
Did you get wine for the asshole?
Yes, we picked up some pretty fine vintages, actually. And she
Calvin,
just
or-
came in with some more Lucidinvan Reds, so grabbed a couple of those.
Delightful. Make sure you save one of them from him so he doesn't drink them all.
I've already hidden a couple away.
I found these underneath a painting.
Damn it!
I'm more
Someone
impressed that they
drink
were
with me.
under- I was more impressed that they were under a painting, not behind it.
Oh man.
I never thought he'd think to look there.
This one was in a banister.
You found that one too? Oh,
I had to break the
very-
banister.
That's just whiskey. If that's not even.
I'm
I go
glad.
a similarly drunk senior Grand Enchanter just hollers, "Where'd my whiskey go? I could have sworn it was in this banister yesterday."
I'm sleepwalking and I sleepily flash him.
What?
I splash him with whatever's in my alchemy jug.
Okay.
Because why not? At this point.
So,
And then we fly away.
and then you fly away.
And then we see the bridge to Terabithia, and we're all done.
So
Just happily ever after.
So as you've had this eventful morning, more enjoyable for some than others.
Sure.
The sky ships circle the city and then head south over the lands of Tarkion towards Sunakalavos. Yeah. Anything else anyone wants to accomplish before you rest or whatever?
I'm asleep already.
Yes. I would like to finish.
Oh,
And then he would like to finish.
And then I'd like to
transcribing
finish.
himself.
And then I'd like to finish contingency.
Okay.
he's that time. Yeah.
I glare at the inside of my eyelids.
I have one last thing. I guess I give the flame tongue's short sword to Oswalt.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about it.
Wow, he really must care about you.
So, those of you who want to take a rest at some point,
Yes.
you can. The strength sapping effect of the shadow blades fades after you take a rest, so your strength scores are restored to normal.
I'd also. We'll do one more thing.
Sure. But you have ample time after everyone has returned and the skyships get underway to finish transcribing the spell.
I go to. I go to Caladan. Aelin seems worse for wear. Caladan, yo. So you got this. You got like a more diamonds, man, than expected, huh?
Yeah, he was, it's a funny thing, he was super happy that we kept his wife and child from being murdered by smoke monsters. So.
Wait a minute, smoke monsters?
Oh, you didn't hear? Yeah, we were, Aelin, Yag, and I were attacked by a nightmare bone creature and two, like, smoke fucks while trying to get these diamonds.
I remember you. Wait, like one of those things that were like in that library you guys were talking about?
Is it the same thing?
No.
No.
This was less like smoke and more like this like animate shadow.
From down the hallway, I poke my head out. Assassination squad.
Yeah, that, unliving shadow. Doesn't like light. Not terribly wise, apparently.
Does it sound like
Wise enough.
Apparently not.
Got that fucking shopkeep.
It's one of his boys, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeet.
He was, I was able to charm it pretty easy, and it was very forthcoming.
Ralphie, your spleen.
So,
Oh, be careful. Yeah.
Dude, he can't laugh.
Stop doing that, then.
Yeah, apparently, Mr. Realvaic Fuckface has agents in all of the nearby cities or whatever.
Well, that makes sense. I wonder how they stay disguised. Illusions, you think?
I
an
don't know, ask
empty
Oswalt.
wine bottle hits the back of Caladan's ankle.
Aren't you down the hall?
Shh.
These stealth rolls, though.
I'm not
Like a jungle cat.
I am not perceptive at all, so this works.
I laugh romantically in response.
You're like worming across the floor.
Yeah.
Oh. Hi.
Anyone just all right. Anyway, so you saved him. You know, you think we could listen? I hate to be this guy. Just kidding. I love being this guy, but I kind of wanted to ask a favor of someone like that jeweler, because I just learned myself a really powerful spell, and kind of requires some heavy materials.
We're flying away from his shop. What do you need?
We're already flying? Was
Yeah.
I really in that long?
Where were you?
I mean, out that long?
What were you doing? You smell.
I can't smell.
Is that shame?
You're on-
Smells a lot like Axe.
It's just. No, don't worry about it, alright?
Smells like pity.
I didn't want to shower.
Aelin just says oy vey quietly to himself.
I just didn't want to shower, so I had a little spray. You know, from the suit. You didn't know your suit can do that? It's all coming together.
Mine
What do you-
didn't.
What do you need, Killavandor?
Oh, man. This is gonna sound like I'm narcissistic, but I swear it's not because of that. But I need a statue of myself embedded with jewels
Fuck.
worth
Oh my
1,500 gold.
Oh no, that was so explicitly exact.
Aren't we going to a city of excess?
You know, it is excessive, but I'm trying to imagine someone from... You know, that probably could happen, actually.
You imagine you could probably find the components you need in Sudan Calavos.
Something in my mind tells me, yeah. Yeah, probably could. We don't have that kind of leverage. Can we, like, get some of your... Vake, can you send more of your agents on someone, and we'll be, like, spooky all over them, and then we'll save them?
Would I have ambassadors in Sunakalos?
Ambassadors.
Ambassadors?
Ambassadors.
No.
Ambassadors.
You're using the
It's
wrong
pronounced-
term there, buddy.
No,
It's pronounced recruiter.
no. You
They
just
aggressively recruit with swords.
no, just they're ambassadors. They just gather information and souls.
Okay, agent? Would you have agents there if you wanted?
I feel like that's like way.
Would you
too
have a formal relationship with the government of Sudan Calavos? No, probably.
No. Yeah, I would assume not, but I would assume that's like super far from Bentarkos.
Pretty far away.
It's a place that exists.
If you think you'd have agents there, then sure.
I honestly don't think I would. Within 10 years
well-
to spread that far, that seems super
Oh,
generous.
Crazy.
Well, I'm just saying it's possible, my bro.
Yeah, you can roll for it.
You're asking if there's more assassins there, and you guys are saying, yeah, there could be. So
Well,
just
we're-
Part of the game.
let's
what
just.
do you want?
It's your character. It's your story.
I'm literally saying that it's like 700 miles away.
And
I really
everyone
don't
else
think,
shut up and let him.
I
and let him
honestly don't
decide.
think OG Vaik would care enough because what does Sunakalvos have to
Alright.
offer him?
Alright, then there we go. That's the end of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Hey, Kale. And you know what? Fuck it, Vaik.
What?
Are you sober enough to remember a conversation?
Who? What?
Okay, tomorrow then.
Oh,
And I-
are we conversing now?
I shove him into his room and close the door.
Oh boy.
And I will tell Killavandor everything about my vision.
Am I there?
Nope, you're passed the fuck out somewhere.
Okay, cool.
I'm not.
There we go.
This is nothing against it about Aelin. This is everything about from Gorvindal.
Alright, cool. Go ahead.
That's quite a vision. Vision. That was a vision.
Conversation. I don't really know.
Oh boy.
So
There is-
then, how do you feel about you know, your creator and all that?
Oh, I hate him for a while. You know, this kind of, if anything, solidifies a lot of the weird feelings I've had about Scavanach. Apparently, he's a bastard on to levels that I couldn't even have imagined.
Huh.
I am terrified with how reasonable Gorvindral was to me, and how his conversation and arguments were.
At this point, you start to see wine spill through underneath the
I've
It's like-
shoved.
Like blood.
It's just pooling out.
I roll my eyes and open the door and drag him in.
Wait, what? I'm back?
Apparently, you were drooling wine from your room to here, so I
Oh,
guess
I
you're
was
here.
spilling?
This is actually a really good bottle, too.
Shit.
I hand him the
Aren't you passed out?
Oh, you're right.
4 times.
Oh, yeah, well, Ellen decided I passed out, so...
No, you decided you passed.
Sure, okay. Fine, I passed out, I guess.
Again.
Yeah, I've been very indecisive about me passing out. I woke up real quick, and then I decided, no, I don't want to be a part of this.
So anyway,
Yeah.
And you haven't been here long, but you've talked to me a little bit. I trust Yahek. As weird as that sounds, I trust Yahek.
Wait, are we telling me this?
I'm telling Kelevandor this.
Wait, you pulled me...
Honestly, at this point, I'm legitimately confused if you're in this room or not.
I thought you said you pulled me back out into the hallway after you saw the blood pool of wine.
Listen, man,
Okay,
I've been
are you in the hallway, or are you back in your room?
Did you pull me out of the room?
I pushed you into your room. That was the last thing I did to you.
Yes, and then I said that the wine was pooling, and then you said you pulled me out of the room.
That was, forgive me, I interpreted that at...
okay, so you're talking just to Kelevandor. Cool.
Yes. But I never trusted what's behind it now, and I trusted even less. Whatever these things are, they give you free will until they don't. No, that's not accurate. They give you power until they don't.
I mean, it sounds like there's some infighting there, so...
We don't need that in our group, which is what I'm terrified about right now.
Oh, because of Yahek's connection there, huh?
Yes.
He is the leader.
He
Oh
is.
my god.
It leaves quite a conundrum.
And he's charismatic beyond ways I could even imagine. But you don't know this, but when I met this group, I met them through lies and deception and through secrets, and that got me killed. So I don't want to do that anymore to them. Which is why I'm telling this to you, and I would be telling this to Aelin if he was awake.
I snore loudly.
And I'm more scared to talk to Yahek about this than Vayek, and I don't want to talk to this about Vayek, but I'd be willing to go to him before Yahek about this.
I probably wouldn't go to Yahek, man. Not because of anything about him, but because of who's watching with him.
This is so much bigger than any of us. There are factions of Verasi. There are fucking factions of Verasi.
Kaladin, let me give it to you straight. Your guy is stronger than his guy. That's what matters to these people. So...
No, my guy is not.
He's not stronger?
My guy is a Keveraxian, which is one of the 10 servants to the Verasi.
Right.
And Skravanok is one of the Verasi.
I'm pretty sure when you last explained it to me, well, they're all Verasi, but he's, your guy's an immortal, Skravanok is not.
Nope, Skravanok is very much an immortal.
Can I roll a history check to see if I remember?
You don't need to roll a history check.
Okay.
You do remember. So, Skravanok and the Keveraxians they're all immortals. They all are Team Verasi. The Keveraxians are just a particular group of immortals that serve the Verasi. But Skravanok is also an immortal who serves the Verasi.
And the scouter says about their power levels is that which was more powerful?
For that, roll a history check.
I thought this was. I'm okay with being wrong here, though. That would be I have a high history. 23.
23. Okay. Skravanok's reputation is not one of particular power per se, but he is acknowledged nonetheless as the creator of the dragons and mastermind behind many of the Verace's more intricate projects. Also, with that history role, that Skravanok is particularly close with the Atrokiananda.
Shit.
This thing.
Yeah.
In terms of like martial go smash giant things prowess, the Keveraxians would generally be more powerful than Skravanok. But the Keveraxians are all renowned as incredibly powerful warriors.
They're kind of the warriors. He's kind of the more of a intelligent creator type.
Yes,
If it comes down
I
to
know he creates.
well, if it comes down to a scrap, you'd win.
But I'm...
The point being, one, don't tell Yahek, man. And two,
I kept things from this group and I died. Because of my secrets.
remember you said this is bigger than you? This is bigger
Yeah.
than you, man. This is bigger than us. For now, your dude is what we need, and Yahex isn't, so it's a reevaluation as soon as we save the world kind of deal.
I hate all these deals I have to make.
When you start from the bottom, getting out, it's always a price, isn't it?
You hear a muffled yeah from the other side of the door.
Well, I don't know about you, Calibandor, because I don't know you very well, but apparently the other two of us essay to the door. I think we know about making sacrifices for power and the consequences of that.
Muffled chuckle.
I have another lore thing here, Blim.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm trying to word this. So, he gets his power from his patron. What would
Seems that way.
be the... Let me just say it out loud then. Like, multi-classing, like, let's say. What would be the, like... the way to get him off his patron? Would it be possible? And to still have magical powers?
Potentially.
Potentially? Okay. Do I know of a way of doing that? Like, I know that it happened with Yahek-ish.
I mean, yeah, kind of the most straightforward or obvious way would be if you can get another being of comparable power to kind of shoehorn in there. But you're not exactly sure how to go about that or what such beings might be interested. If there are other paths in that, I'd leave that to your own speculation.
Okay. Well, Caladan. We'll have to figure out a way to wean you off all these deals, huh? Maybe I could give you some basic wizard training to start.
I'm not as smart as you.
That could be an issue.
Alright, GG.
I grew up entertaining, if that makes sense. I grew up making sure that the fight was the flashiest and the grandest and the most spectacular thing that people that came down to the pits saw. I was not the strongest or the fastest or even the toughest, but I made this spectacle the greatest.
So you're an illusion wizard.
Still not as smart as you.
Right.
At this point, you hear a thud.
Can we just drag him in here and just at least then we know he's passed out?
And snoring.
Never mind, just leave him there. I don't know if I want to give this up. I've been struggling this for so long. Why am I telling you this of all people?
I'm a uncompromised third party. I get it. Who am I going to tell? Aelin? He's always drunk, passed out.
I was going to tell Aelin too until he drunk passed out.
I don't even see him right now. Where is he?
I actually thought him and I were getting to an understanding until, he pretended I was his slave for a little bit, and then I stabbed him in the thigh, which is a little bit too much on my end. So
He did what?
I was part of a bit to convince the shopkeep that that our claim to the diamonds was more legitimate.
Claim to the diamonds? What do you mean the claim to the diamonds? Isn't it just...
We didn't have money, so we had to improvise.
Right, and you're like, hey, what's the improv? You just say, we're Empire. We just got off a ship you can't even see, bruh.
Okay, so we use a ship that's invisible as a bargaining chip.
It's about powered. I'm saying.
An invisible
We're the
ship.
military.
An invisible ship.
Ah, boy.
Child.
Presence. Or the lack thereof.
Regardless, that didn't go very well because then, the shadow monsters and the bone thing showed up and tried to kill everybody.
Ambassadors.
So...
The point is, ever since I came back like this, I've hated what I am. And then it comes and talks to me, and it's uncompromising but understandable.
You should be afraid. You're dealing with the higher... well... You're dealing with some evil shit, man. At some point, you might have to make a choice. But I wouldn't worry about that yet.
No, I guess I can't.
If we can shoot giant guns into tentacles, who knows what else we can do, man.
That's true. I've spent far too much time taking up time talking.
You want to spotlight someone else?
That's cool.
It's just Vake sleeping. Wait. Move the spotlight.
Gods.
Oswalt,
Nope, it's Galen sleeping.
what fever dreams are you having?
Yes. And at this point,
Flame tongue short sword in your hands.
I have a...
My food is here.
I have my warp blade activated and my flame tongue short sword in the same hand.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Well, that just looks awkward.
So I'm double stabbing everything, especially the snake. But it looks like a corpse monster that Caladan beat up. That's it. That's all I got. Yes.
My fever dream is just me pointing at myself like that Spider-Man meme.
So like the end of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And
You should die. No, you should die.
Everybody should die!
And then we both die.
indeed, at the end of the fever dream, you just hear your own voice tell you, so much work wasted. We can't forgive that, you know.
Wait, actually?
You actually hear that, yeah.
I shudder awake.
And the last image you see before you do shudder awake is like the skeletal, glowing-eyed visage of your lich self right after you exploded it with a bunch of missiles. Its finery and crown knocked aside, just leaving the scorched skeleton. But, of course, there are contingencies.
I take the bottle of wine and I pitch it against the wall.
Shatters.
Oh, look, he's awake.
Yeah. Guess we should, Nah, he's fine.
Well, Aelin's passed out on the floor somewhere, so I guess he can sleep in his bed tonight.
Yeah. Hey, Aelin. He's back.
Yes. Sorry, I zoned out for a second. What were you saying, Calvin?
Well, just, nothing you'd probably know of, power and...
Yeah,
dealing
you're
with all
right.
that.
Kaladin, you've helped me a lot. You've helped me a lot tonight. Do you have any insight in terms of who has power?
No, I don't.
I really wish you had insight.
If you're asking in that sense, we had a talk. You were asleep. Kaladin and Calivandor, did their thing. So much making out. We just made out so hard.
That's so
Made
passionate.
out? Oh no, I missed that. Why didn't I had an alert set on my?
They came in. There was wine. It was just, it was passion.
I open the door and I walk out.
Covered
Covered in wine. I look at
Yeah,
everybody.
Veg is just a mess.
I look at everybody. I say I need some air, and I start making my way to the upper deck.
Walk out to the upper deck with Vic.
And indeed, on the upper deck, the wind is rushing by as the ships make their speed over Tarkion. Which is vague. As you know, Tarkion is kind of a more unified, stable kingdom than the kind of just little city-states and warring factions of Pentarchos. So it's a bit more stable, and it's also for that reason it's also been a bit harder to spread your influence here. But geographically similar climate, a little warmer, a little rainier because it's a little farther south, but it shares a lot of similar culture and topography. So anyway, so yeah, the wind is rushing by, and the fresh air is nice.
I don't know. I throw up over the side of the boat. That's my whole shtick.
Okay.
You're immune to poison.
I choose to throw up, buddy. Until Desi,
He just sticks his finger down his throat.
Yeah, let
I take
Desi
offense to
know.
that.
Sorry, whose dog barks?
That was mine.
Oh, sorry. Well, tell your dog I chose to do that.
I will. I'll let her know. Okay. Yeah, Hick, is there anything in particular you wanted to do, or conversations you wanted to have as the ships sail south or fly south?
No, not in particular.
So, diamonds acquired. Oswald's lungs saved. Poor shopkeep dude murdered and then revived. You guys now have this chest of diamonds that, in the confusion, he just kind of let you have without actually verifying if you could pay for it.
We
But yeah.
paid 3,000
We
gold
finally
for that
finally have
chest
some
of how
money.
much?
We
You
don't
paid
have
nothing.
any money. Oswald, we have diamonds, and we even
Yeah,
need them.
that we can sell.
Well, I have to get them back from Sienna, but okay.
I mean, they're all in Talsonna's quarters right now, and because she's the one who kind of needs them for her fancy spells.
God, we
But,
just hooked them the fuck up.
But yeah, on your merry way over the plains of Tarkion, towards Shinakalavos. Maybe we'll get there next time. Maybe we won't. Who knows what other adventures we could have along the way.
More spells, don't worry.
Undead dragons!
Hey! Because
Or maybe alive dragons. Who knows?
¿Por qué no los dos? How spicy do you like your tacos?
More bone
No,
piles,
no.
that's for sure.
More bone dragons?
No, bone piles.
Piles of dragon bones?
Yay.
Okay.
Love.
So sweet.
Yes.
All right. Well, yeah. So you're on your merry way. Clearly, Lich Veg has not forgotten about you and isn't inclined to let you forget him.
Soon you'll see.
Oh, what me?
Hey Yonko, I'm looking for someone to break up my band.
And on that note, I think we're good for the evening.
We'll catch you all next time. Okay, bye!